that I said I would play. Hold on 1 second. I got bring open the chats thing. Okay. So this is our map. We finally got it done and submitted it to Forge Hub at the last second. Like, it was the last second. Well, we thought it was, and then it turned out that we had 10 more hours because I was being dumb. And I thought, I read the tweet, I thought I had it all right, I thought it was going to be at noon. Someone else said noon to me, like in chat or something like that. I don't remember what it was, what happened exactly, but I got very confused. Hello, how's it going? Meow, meow. So I was like, oh man, we got to get it done by noon. Right before noon, we got it submitted, and then we realized, okay, apparently we have on the menu on the Forge Hub website, it still said like 10 hours left, and I was like, oh, okay, so they didn't say what time of day it was on the site. New map time. I know, right? Isn't that cool? Or at least not this map. But I did want to come down here and read this to everybody. Because I went and wrote a description. This is the description on the map. I put a disclaimer explaining that area it's out of bounds up high, and then I've got a story section. I just wanted to say, you said you test track. Yes, I want to test track, and I also told someone. Let me see, Twitter messages. Who was it? Arpod wanted me to test his map, and I said I'd do it the next day, and I didn't because that was yesterday. So I really need to hop into his map too. So yeah, and his is done, I think. So I want to test his too. But anyway, I did want to say this is I've got the story written here. I explained this map takes place on the Oni site, blah blah blah. But then I've got it set up like a Halo story would do. A letter from someone, report to the new director of Oni, black site, redacted, from site AI Grace. 1100 hours, April 10th, 2559. April 10th was the day that I started arting the map. So I threw that in there as when she sent this letter, as if it's the new director, you know, just stepped in. Now, the new director is, of course, Director Forge. So it's, this base was once the site of research for the design of the UNSC ship Infinity, but frozen flood biomass was found trapped in the recesses of the core during excavation. Despite frozen solid and close to death, the flood was only dormant. The ONI research team stationed here at the time took this as an opportunity to conduct experimentation with hopes of finding a cure, and if opportunity to control it arose, to weaponize the flood as a whole. This was their undoing. The flood escaped confinement and quickly took over the base. One of the survivors who had observed the frozen biomass when first discovered thought quickly and ordered the previous onboard AI to unleash argon gas throughout the base. Originally intended to be used as part of the base's emergency cooling system, this froze the flood instantaneously. Most of those uninfected also succumbed to the gas, including that brave soul. But this extreme measure ensured the flood did not gain control of the slipspace drive, which could have sown the seeds of chaos and death throughout the galaxy. Excuse me. Yes, do invite me. I'm actually in the game, so you can invite me and I could probably hop into your thing, and you might even be able to get us ready to go, so you can just hit play. In fact, let me go do that. Because if you've already sent the invite, I can oh, I'm not set to online. Hold on. Appear online. There we go. Now you can definitely send it to me. Send me the invite. But let's see. And then I'll read the second part. So yeah, welcome to the most dangerous rock in the galaxy, Director Forge. I hope you... Oh wait, where was I? Oh, wait. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, and I said, welcome to the most dangerous rock in the galaxy, Director Forge. I hope you enjoy your stay at Redacted. And then down here, to all Spartan personnel from Admiral Shade, the Director, and Director Forge at Oni Black Site Redacted. So yeah, I named the Admiral of the UNSC section after Ripshade, and of course the Director of the Oni section after myself. Because I felt like making Admiral Forge would confuse people about Sergeant Forge from Halo Wars 1. So I just switched it. I just took the director. But anyway, and then June 30th is, of course, whenever we reported the map to the, submitted the map. We're done with it, and so Spartans can hop in and play. This is Director Forge. Reclamation attempts are underway. More than half of the base has been reclaimed. All traces of the flood there have been sterilized. The remaining flood biomass is coated in a thick and potent acid cocktail as it slowly is allowed to thaw in the cleanup process. 32% remains. Daily drills are to be conducted by Spartans to ensure readiness in case the flood should resuscitate. Furthermore, all on-site personnel are ferried to the site without knowledge of where they are, including command. This ensures that any gravemind form here would be unable to calculate an accurate slipspace jump to other colonized worlds. Nearby bases have been established as watch post to atomize the black site the moment any further outbreak begins. You are the first defense. Maintain readiness. Damn the flood. Be ready to die. So there, yes, watching you while I'm live, lol. Nice. So you're getting the audio through to your stream? That's great. Okay, so I just wanted to read that to show that off there, and it's really cool. And I want to make a short. I'm gonna see if I can make. I'm gonna contact my sister to see if she'll read this part for me. That's why I named the AI Grace, because it's my sister in California named Grace, who's actually an actress. And see if she'll read this for me, and then I'm gonna read this one, and then yeah, and we're gonna make a YouTube short to show off the map. Anyway, and advertise it. Okay, so anyway, the point is I can now join your thing, Aaron. So let's hop into the racetrack. I want to see how it's doing, how it's going. I know you've been suddenly very into Halo again, and that makes me excited because you make such good art. Let's see, where's my, what do I normally have down here? Oh, Discord. I normally have Discord over here, but that's closed. There we go. Over on this screen. That's the screen you're watching. This is the screen I normally have Discord on, and that's the screen I normally have chat in. And, yeah. But yeah, that's awesome. Now we're gonna do a sort of slow and, you know, meandering day as we play, like, some race. I'm gonna play, Arpod? Is that right? I forgot his name already. I'm terrible. This is how bad I am with names. I read it, like what was that, 10 minutes ago, something like that? All the new terrain hills are placeholder. Okay, but they're cool. I think you should drive in your own car so we can both be going. And we can, like, ram each other, and I can, like, shove you off the cliff to oblivion and stuff like that. It'll be fun. And you won't be able to do that to me, because if you do it to me, then you lose the ability for me to show it off, so it's great. I'm kidding, of course. I like that there's like little hard spots. You could shove people into those. That would actually have been cool, because I could have shoved you into those barrels to show how cool that can be. I lost my momentum. Man, this is coming along. Every time we hop in here, I feel like it's twice as detailed as before. And if that somehow continues, then you're gonna have this thing done in like a couple of days, because that's how exponential growth works. So probably it's just gonna be, it's gonna stop being twice as, you know, detailed eventually every time we hop in, and it'll just be a little bit of growth, but just because it's, yeah. Anyway, the limitations of, are you gonna do like flashing headlights on here? Wait a minute, yeah, are you gonna do like lights in the headlights and the tail lights to like get people's attention, especially on the dark one? Let's see, water borders are also placeholder. Okay. Oh, you added the water in. Oh, sweet.
What's going down, Bubble Clown?
Hey, I got a subscriber on YouTube. That's awesome. Wait, or was that raided? Wait, were we raided? That's raid. Never mind. What am I talking about? That's the raid thing. I forgot. The, what do you call it? It's whenever, that's awesome. Welcome, everybody. It's what's his name? It's, a recording of audio from, gosh. Chips Dubbo, that's his name. For some reason, I just couldn't think of it. Chips Dubbo from my YouTube followers. That's right. You don't know about that? About the lights? I don't know if it went through because I ended my stream, then hosted, lol. No, yeah, I went through. It popped up. It said, "What's going down, Bubble Clown?" I said it wrong. I kind of... I lost it, but yeah. Anyway. But it did go through. This is all really cool. These hills are doing... I know they're placeholder, but they actually look really good. Some of them, where you can kind of see the seam on the edge, are the only ones I think need to be adjusted. But the rest of these, once you put, like, you know... See, it'd be real... Wait, is this a... Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Is this a shortcut here? Are you gonna block this off so people can't just take that shortcut? I mean, I know you are for a lot of... in, like, visually, but I'm sure you're gonna have to put, like, pathing blockers. To, like, make sure that it can't, like, get through the, between the trees and stuff. But the count didn't go up. Oh, okay. I don't know. That's weird. I mean, it said that you did, so maybe it took... Aaron said it takes, like, 10 seconds or something like that, I think, last time or something like that. Or maybe that was just Twitch. I don't remember. I think someone said it takes like 10 seconds, but it might have been Twitch for rating. Anyway, that's what blocked cars are for. Yeah, but they don't always fully block you. They just tell you when to turn right now. And so I assume that you're planning on doing like something that actually like blocks. This is awesome, man. These different areas, like the idea, I can imagine what you're gonna do with this. Like when I rounded this corner and saw this like bowl of rocks, that just immediately made me envision the detail that you usually put into these things, and it made me think, man, I can't wait to see like round that corner and it's like a new art scene that just comes into view. Because that's the beauty of this, like with you doing this, is that every single time you round the corner like this, if this is somehow like a point where there's a break in the trees and you can see all of that in the distance with the sun coming down through it and stuff like that, that would be amazing. You're looking around in the back of the car like, why did he stop? Because there's a delay in the video, so I'm sure you couldn't hear any of that like lined up with what I was saying. But like that kind of thing, you round a corner and there's a spot in the trees that you just make a break in the trees, and then it's just like suddenly, like the moment whenever you you know, whenever you come out of the tunnels in Halo 1 in the second mission, and suddenly the whole Halo is opened up in front of you, it feels like back in the day. It's not like that anymore because it's such a small, you know, map that in reality these days that seems so small. But or like in Halo, this is really awesome. Or like in The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, whenever you come up out of the tunnel at the very beginning, and it like plays the music and Link runs up to the hill. Man, these bumps are cool. I love the physics of the Warthog in this, how you can control where it falls. Let's see. Wait, what are y'all saying? That's what blocking cars are for. Let's see. We don't mention that T word here. What was the T word that I don't remember what I said. Hey, that one kill boundary on the map by the left is broken again, lol. What? Really? In the release version? Oh my god, we can't update that. Fuck. Twitch. Oh, we don't really, yeah. Man. I do, I don't really care. Whoa, wait, am I going the right? Yeah, I am, okay. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. I am following it. Did I get turned around, or no, it's looping back around. Yeah. This is the area where it loops around the lake. Man, I want to stop at this lake. Okay, Aaron, you're gonna wonder what I'm doing, but you're probably gonna immediately notice. You're probably gonna know exactly what I'm doing once you see it. Man, that is cool. This is another spot where you need to have an opening, because as soon as you round this corner and you see like the cliffs in the distance versus the like all the way over there versus like the islands here, and then like, you know, you can see off to the right, like you've got to make it to where as you round this corner all of that comes into view, and then like you go back into the woods right afterward and it all disappears. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be awesome. Like you just dive right back into it. Let's see. Yeah, my buddy found it. Lol, we played on it and still left it, and still left him. Wait, what? And still left him? You mean it? Oh wait, are you saying it's still in there? It's still left in? I think that's what you meant to say or something. Anyway, yeah. That really sucks. I wonder if the save that I fixed it on like somehow got broken, and we ended up, because there were a few times whenever like it crashed or like something happened and like something weird would go on would happen as a result. Also, did you mean to use the weapon variants for sword and hammer? Oh, I started reading whenever I was driving. I did actually, yes. I wanted to set it to where sometimes they come in, strictly because those variants are not overpowered. They're pretty much the same, and only every now and then do you get the faster boost to run. I didn't test it or run it by you though. I meant to do that. Oh, cool. Now we're underwater. Yeah. Aaron is like, why are you still driving? What is going wrong with you? He's probably like, don't do this to me. And he's probably going to end up quitting the match before we get to drive around too much. Oof. Why did it go up that hill? Nope, still not. Also, did you mean to use... Yeah, I hope that's okay, because I meant to run that by you, but I was so tired I must have forgotten about it. I figure that melee... I think it's going to be fine, because melee variants are specifically not too big of a deal, you know? But yeah. I just realized that my settings for audio are probably really all the way down to 0, and I went through that entire map without audio. I am so sorry, Aaron, if that was annoying, but yeah. Well, that's it so far. Yes, it's awesome so far. Also, I hope that's okay with you, Ripshade, because I forgot to test that. But yeah. Yeah. Meant to do that. It's all good? Oh, good, good, good. Right. Is that the old image? Yeah, that's definitely the old image. There's nothing like water and stuff like that. Of course it is. I added more track verticality in areas and still worked on other bits. How long do you think the contest judging will take? Months. A month to 2 or 3 months. So you'll notice more ups and downs. Probably at least a month, because I think the last one took a month, and it was like half as many maps, maybe a third, maybe even a fourth. I don't remember exactly how many. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I like that I definitely noticed that we were going way higher and way lower and like going up and down stuff, and that was really awesome. Which is exactly what my feedback was last time, and you definitely definitely knocked it out of the park with the like this was exactly what I was hoping for improved. Like you didn't go overboard, you didn't do it too little. That seemed like spot on, exactly what I was thinking whenever I said it felt a little bit like it could go deeper or whatever, so where the mountain looked taller or whatever. That was exactly right. So I think I think you must have fully understood what I was saying whenever I mentioned that as a feedback. But other than that, yeah, no, it's fantastic. I can still pull your map. Is it published? Is your current map published? It's still up for me. That's kind of interesting. I wonder if you haven't published it yet, then there's some kind of weird bug thing going on here where I can still get into your map if I wanted to. But yeah, not my files. I wanted to go look for popular. Where is it? Okay, no, I bookmarked it, I think. Let's see. Let me check the website. Main, Twitter. This is YouTube. Whoops. Well, that will tell me what it's called again, because I do.
All right, what's up, everyone? Duquesne23 here. And
hey, Duquesne23, how's it going? Okay, no. Anyway, let's see. What is this map? Follow on Kick. Yeah, we followed him on Kick, right? I think we did. Map download. Here we go. Well, anyway, let's see. He calls it a download. You just yeah, we are. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. Okay. I did not bookmark yet, so it won't be in here. Hexstone. That's what it was. And it looks really cool. Let's see. I'm going to get Duquesne to smooth out the flat up and down bits, because at the moment they use terrain flats from when I replaced all the orange flooring. Are you certain blocks you shouldn't use for centering the map? Are you certain blocks I shouldn't use for the center of the map? Oh, sorry. Not you, lol. Yeah, are there certain blocks I shouldn't use for centering the map? Use the primitive blocks, because the center of the primitive block is in the center of the primitive block. So whenever you place it there, you can like scale it and it'll be there. But if you want a single point you can snap to at your base, at your middle, then place a regular like default wall or floor piece there, and just know that the corner, one of the corners of that block is the actual center point of that block, not the center of the cube of the block itself. So you'll be able to snap to that exact snap point because it's located exactly on the middle of on that block's center point. So the primitive cube will be there and its center point will be in the middle. A regular wall cube will be there, but its center point will be on the corner. And so you can sort of like snap the corner there, and then you'll have a snapping point at your center point, which you can snap other things to. Or you can go off of the idea of just a visual center point. If you just want to put a primitive sphere or primitive cube there, then you can scale it down really small so you can see that it's right around that spot, and you can go off that. But otherwise, just basically just pay attention to where the center point, the main point of the object is, the pivot point of the object is, because that's its center point, and then you can, So I don't know. It's hard to say. So use primitive cube if you want to do a visual one, and like a wall piece if you want a snapping point there, is all I'm trying to say. And if you go like 1,500 units up or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, the reflection volume, the generic universal reflection volume exists right there, so you can like make it bleed reflection everywhere in a specific manner. But anyway, what was I going to do? Right. I'm in the middle of trying to set up that map, which I just bookmarked. Yes, there we go. So we're going to have to back out of bookmarks. And go back in my bookmarks and see if it's in here now. It was called Hex something, right? Hex. What would be the last one I bookmarked? Hexstone. There it is. Yes. Cool. Mode editor. Now this is set up for anything, I believe, right? I kind of wanted to wait until he was in chat. Maybe I should message him real quick and let him know I'm doing it, just in case he wants to hop into chat. Hey, I'm about to host a game on your map, or find one in the custom games browser to join. If you want to come hang out on Kick or YouTube with me. I hear crying. I wonder, I'm sure my wife has that handled, but that is my son, and he's screaming and then crying, and I think they're probably like not letting him play with something or something, or she's not letting him do something because he was being bad. One or the other. He's doing his son's room hanging stuff. He's doing his son's room hanging stuff up. Yep. Our pod's busy. Oh, okay. I see that. Never mind. Not you. Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, first I realized, before I create a match, let's go to the custom browser and see if someone's already playing on it, because then we can add players to their match. Or at least one. Newman bots, I really want to play that one, so we might play that one today too. Well, there's two of them up, unless it's the same one twice and it's bugging out, or moved or something like that. Infection Slayer, I don't see it. It's the Hex. Oh my god, he's screaming a lot. Can you guys hear that? Or is the, or is OBS properly, like, blocking it? I don't even know if y'all can hear the screaming, but yeah. Okay, I'm definitely not seeing any. Let's do that. Create match. Yes, I can hear it. Yeah. That is insane. He's probably being punished. The fact that he hasn't been calmed down by my wife means that he's probably being punished. Okay, hold on. What do we need to do here? If no one joins, we're gonna need bots. So I'll do my usual Spartan bots. Well, if people join, they might want to play against ODSTs, so I'll do ODST. And then server, Xbox Live, that's not it. Lobby options, open. There we go. Now it'll be in the custom games browser. I will join. Cool. Sounds good. I put it at ODST bots in case, you know. Excuse me. We went to Wendy's for dinner. It's like 9 o'clock where I am p.m. I just, I meant to start an hour and a half ago or more. Cool. 2 people are hopping in. Alex, Alex. Aaron. I saw AZ and somehow that made me think of Alex for some reason. But yeah. What's the max bottom on a canvas? I think it's, well, okay. Which canvas are you on? Because if it's one that has a floor, the floor is the bottom. Me when only 19 nuggies in my 20 box, right? And then, but if you're talking about a, yeah, void, yeah. So void and space have no ground, so it's hard to tell. I think the just drop and see when you die. I'm pretty sure that whenever you hit the bottom, you die. But I think the platform that spawns in void, I think is 1,000 up, but I could be very wrong about that because I've never built one in void except for yours, which was already started, so I didn't like have to experiment with that. Oh, wait, what am I talking about? Look around at the corners of the map. There are giant, like, dishes and things like that that'll tell you exactly what's going on. Yeah, ODST. Whoa. I've got 5 people on my team. It put me on the other team. Okay, I'm gonna switch teams. Change team. I'm gonna switch to Eagle team so that we don't, so that I don't outnumber the other player. Because that would be weird. Aaron might actually just straight up know this. Okay, so this map is supposed to be like really cool. Duquesne like said it was awesome too. I'm gonna go through this teleporter here and try to escape these people shooting at me. That's a nice one. And it's supposed to feel like the campaign. Oh my god, he's still screaming in there. Okay, so a bot just jumped off a cliff or something somehow. And I'm wondering if the bots are very confused about the layout of this map. It might not be very bot friendly, I have no idea. Oh no, someone killed the Forge Lord. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, okay. Kill assist. Let's see. Well, it looks fantastic. The bots seem to be struggling with the geometry. And some of the areas I'm a little confused about, but we're figuring it out pretty well. Here's where the rockets spawn. Where are the bots? Okay, that guy. Let's see. I like Duquesne because he doesn't hyper-criticize maps in a negative way, but I do wish there was every now and then someone who is willing to say bad things about a map also, because this one is so gorgeous. But I will, I like it. I like it a lot. This is like one of the prettiest maps I think, and feels just like the campaign. But oh my god, these hexes are such different like heights that you gotta hop on every single one of them, and some people probably don't like that. I don't mind it because it's a lot of jumping, but I'm just thinking critically for like. For a lot of players, they'd probably be annoyed by that, and the bots seem to be getting confused, which is something that's hard not to do with this game, is confuse the bots. So that's none of this is extremely harsh criticism, but I've seen some maps that I feel like could have been maybe a little bit more feedback to the creator. You know what I mean? Be a little more helpful. I'm not one of those people though, because I can't do that. Like I seriously don't think too well. Like I get... There's some people who feel very comfortable just giving harsh criticism, and I'm not one of them. That's what I'm saying. And I think that some people could be, could probably give better criticism. This one, the only thing I have is these bots feel like they're getting confused, like they don't exactly know how to go everywhere on the map. And they're doing things like, I see them like randomly turning around and running in directions I don't think make sense. But that could be me being confused, because I'm new to the map. Who knows? Maybe there's something back there that I'm not aware of. You know what I mean? That was interesting. He hopped right off. He knew exactly what was down there. See, that's a good example of what I'm saying. Like, I could be the one confused. Teleporting. Okay. I'm gonna clear you guys out before I had to die, before I get killed. Let's see. Okay. Where is everybody? It's huge. This is definitely like a big team battle map. This map is huge, it feels like. It doesn't... I know that from like an overhead view, there was like a video or a picture of it from like overhead that I saw on Twitter or something. And like, I know that from an overhead view, it's not especially that big. It's kind of big, but not too big, you know? But then from all the height stuff going on, he got me from all the way over there. It's like, it feels huge. Let me ask our pod on Facebook Messenger to come here. That would be cool. He's doing a great job. I messaged him on, he did a great job on this map. And like, that's what I'm saying, like, I'm new enough to the map that I'm like, I'm looking around, I'm like, is it me that's confused on where these bots are going, or are the bots confused on where they're going? Like, there's two of them just sitting down there that feel like they're stuck. Oh, I just got him with an assault rifle when he had a sniper. Ooh. Man, this is cool. This area is awesome. Holy crap. Everything feels so much like the campaign. He just did... Did he build this letting, like, feeling it out, like, like, discovering the map with the art? Instead of like, the, like a block out there where he, like, went through really hard on something? Or, because it feels like a really organic, like, felt out style, you know what I mean? True dog. Cool. He will respond quicker to me than Twitter. Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. That must have... Did someone drop that? Or is that supposed to spawn there? Because it, like, had no... Like, it didn't spawn on a pad, and it didn't have me... Oh, I whiffed twice. Are you serious? Die. Okay, let's see. I whiffed twice. Because I was only half paying attention to what I was looking at. Alright, we're gonna get energy shields, and then we're gonna come down here, and we're gonna get this guy. Hello. Gotcha. Let's get ourselves a battle rifle. That feels right. Oh, he had a battle rifle. That's why he was such a... He had good accuracy from... Jesus. It's so many levels. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Is the water down below a level, or is it the area around it the only level? I'm gonna grab that active camo again while I'm looking around here. Like, there, I don't think you can go down there into the water. That would be crazy, right? Pretty sure that's the bottom where there's death. Let's see. Jesus, it's so cool! My criticism of the hexes being all different levels is actually, like, dissolving more and more as I play. Because, like, it felt weird at first, but with all of the height of the map itself, all the different height layers of the map itself, you don't even really notice, and it's only where there are hexes, obviously. Like, here it's like a giant staircase, and you're gonna need it to climb up this distance. So, like, it works really well. My criticism is gone. It's just a gorgeous, awesome map. I'd like to see this one in playlist, actually, so we could get some, like, really high player population in here, get some, like, and get some, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is one of those that, like, needs really good player population. It doesn't need, I guess, but it really calls for it, you know what I mean? Hoo-wee. Well, I thought I'd get him before he killed me, but there are two others shooting at me at the same time. Organic is a good word for this map. Yeah, exactly. Like, it feels like he discovered every single turn and bend as he went. But I don't know, like as a Forge creator, that's how I imagine he was deciding on these things. Like, he was like coming around this corner and then felt like, oh yeah, where do I want this to go? I think I want it to bend around back into the map so we don't go too far out of the map. But whenever I do, I'm gonna come over here and have like a cliffside. What do I want to put on this cliffside? Oh, we'll put one of those halo rings, you know, so it's overlooking the one of the totems or whatever. And the top we'll put another teleporter and, you know, all that stuff. It's like really cool. The teleporters, I will say this, it's hard to know where the teleporters are going to go, and that's actually something I would like to request of 343 at some point or something, is if they could change teleporters. I think this would be a really good way of making teleporters better than any previous Halo. They work exactly like Halo in previous Halos now, but if whenever you approach them, when you get within a certain radius, a HUD icon appeared on your screen that points you to where it's gonna go, there's not sufficient disk space to continue recording the stream. That's fine, I don't actually use the recordings at all anyway, and I can turn off the auto recording eventually. But anyway, like, standing here, if it showed me like it went right above me, or went all the way across the map, that to me would be amazing. It'd be, like, in official maps, it's fine, you learn where the teleporters go, you memorize them. In Forge maps, you don't always play that same map enough times to really memorize where all of them go. You might, but you might not, you know, custom games. And so, like, immediately in a new map, you could come up to a teleporter and go, well, I'm confused, where am I gonna come out? Oh, over there, okay, sure, let's go. You know what I mean? And then you know exactly where you're gonna go. It would be really good to do that, I think. Let me see, I'm pretty sure that was just below. Yeah, see, it teleports you straight above. But I didn't know that until I was like, I had the feeling that I did whenever I went into it the first time. But, like, I didn't fully know that. And that's something that I really wish that teleporters would do, because they've got, you know, there's no reason not to. I don't think that would break gameplay or be terrible. I think that would actually be really helpful. Just a net gain for the fact that Forge is so powerful in this one, that people are making lots of really detailed Forge maps like this. Okay, I'm gonna grab that active camo so I can sneak up on people with this hammer. I don't know, what do you guys think about that? You guys think that'd be good or bad? No one's commenting on it, and every time that happens, when I start talking about an idea, I start thinking, do they hate it? I'm gonna use this moment to do that real quick. Come on, go invisible. There we go. Hello. Hello there. I'm definitely getting a feel for the map, like I knew that platform was there to jump on. Okay, where are they exactly? I see them on my motion tracker, but they're all the way down there. Okay, I'm gonna go after this guy. There's a guy. Oh, two of them. Let's see. As long as you can toggle it on and off, I think would be good. Yeah, like if you could toggle it off in the menu so that that just doesn't happen for you, or if you could toggle it off on each teleporter, or set the area. What if it was that you could set a radius? Excuse me, sorry about that. Like each teleporter had a radius around it, and you could change the size of the radius. So it could activate as soon as you enter a room that there's a teleporter in, or it could activate never because it's so small it's on the teleporter and you're not, and you're going to be through the teleporter by the time it activates. You know what I mean? Ah, I was hoping that guy was chasing me and that grenade would actually go after him. He did kind of chase me, but the grenade just stopped him. Oh well. Bots are too smart for that kind of thing. They don't continue chasing. They immediately see the grenade and react to it because they're not programmed to be dumb enough to fall for that trap as easily. So yeah, you kind of have to be really, really careful to make it work. But against players, they won't always notice the grenade because let's go all the way down. Let's see. Arpod's not replying. He probably fell asleep. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, not everyone is from America, so they're not all on my time. And it's also, you know, way different from whenever I normally stream anyway, so yeah. But yeah. Oh, Aaron said bounds. Oh, wait, were you thinking the same thing? Wait, hold on, I'm moving lake bounds. Oh, okay, I see. You're removing the bounds of the lakes, got it. Yeah, Arpod's 1 hour in front of you. Oh, okay, he's not that far off. That's not bad at all. So he's 1 hour in front of me, that means it's 10 o'clock, 10:30 where he lives? Right? Or do you mean, yeah, he'd be in front of me, he'd be hitting 10 before I do, so yeah, okay, yeah, 10 o'clock, 10:30. Okay, that was a really cool map. I like that a lot. I almost want to play it again if you guys want to. I don't mind running that one more time, but, well, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. Let's see. Okay, like, that was a really cool map, and I kind of want to play it some more. But I got a stream to do, so I guess I've got to do other things. Let's see. I think did you guys get moved into a thing with me? I guess I gotta boot you guys so I can go into promote profile. How do I boot? There it is. Boot. There we go. And I'll boot you. Cool. And then we're gonna jump into Forge, I guess, because I've been working on trying to upgrade. If anyone else wants me to look at other maps, by the way, let me know. I'm kind of doing a slow day today because we just finished the other map. I've been trying to upgrade the visuals of Waterworks to make them more modern and visual. Now that they did all those upgrades to the you know, the Forerunner art and stuff like that. So I'm kind of doing a cool little visual update to that, and I'm probably just going to do a relaxed sort of thing like that for the rest of the stream if you guys are into just hanging out and watching some of that. I need to open really quick. I need to open chat over on let's see. It was fucking awesome, is what I just told him. Okay, I need to open Kick chat over here just so I can, like, really see everybody properly. Because, yeah, make sure I'm not... Okay, cool, it is muted. Cool. Alright. So, like, yeah, you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah. I've had a lot of people requesting that I turn off the pump shroud in the middle because it causes a lot of lag and like possibly even desync in the middle of the map whenever you're near it and it's going at it, and apparently people can like grapple shot up into it and use the fact that it's moving down and you're moving up to suddenly bypass the barrier of physical, like, collision boxes, so people could get up outside the map, like in the rocks above the map, by simply grapple shotting into it at the right time as it was coming down. And they were like phasing through. Okay, this is why I had the settings like I did before, where the sound effects were 0. It's because that explosion going off over and over and over again is atrocious while you're on this map. Oh, it is whenever you're in the map on the actual thing. Okay, so one of the things I upgraded was I made all of the ground shiny by putting its roughness at 0, because it unifies the visuals of the map a lot better. Before it kind of looked like a bunch of lumpiness, but now it kind of feels like a bunch of mudslides, which it kind of just like, it was water dripping from the ceiling all the time, and yet the ground was all dry. And that didn't make any sense. And then on top of that, it kind of like, it creates that glisten effect going across them, and kind of makes it's almost like the grime layer. It sort of unifies it across multiple pieces. You know what I mean? So I've got a grime layer and I've got this one. Hey. Oh, hey, Arpod's here. Okay, should we hop back into Arpod's map? We just played it through an entire match on there, and it was really awesome. And now I'm wondering if I shouldn't have just hopped right back into the match again. You guys let me know. Should I hop back into his map or not? Because I would not mind playing it again. I was like, that's what I was saying before anyway. Yeah, let's do it. Whatever. Let's do it. You guys didn't say anything yet because obviously there's a delay on here, but I don't care. I'm hopping back into the map. I liked it. We're going to play another match. Anybody wants to jump back in? Absolutely. Come back in here. It's still set up probably. Everything's probably all still set up. Bots? Yes. Okay, we got bots. Whoops, went out too far. That's great. What mode did you play? We just played Slayer. Oh, yeah, that's true. Maybe we should switch modes. What other good modes are on here? What other modes, I mean, are good on here? That's what I mean to say. Our music turned off. While you reply, I'm going to turn the music back on. Let's see. Or we'll do this one? No, we're good. I'm going to go to this one. I'm going to go to a Halo one for this. Halo Legends. That's the one that Aaron wants to hear. No, it's not. Let's go to Halo 3. This is a good one for this map. Yeah, what game mode's the best on here, other than Slayer? Who did I just play with? I'm going to invite you guys back into my party. Recently played with. Halo Infinite. There we go. Let's see. Game, add for an open chat game. Invite to game. There we go. Here we go. Game. Invite to game. And I think Candied Connor might have been one too. Was that right? That's 4 hours ago. Oh, that's the person that jumped into my Forge game. Ugh. Okay, that's annoying. You could try CTF, King of the Hill, or any of them really. Oh, King of the Hill would probably be really good on this one because it's so many height things. Let's do that. Let's go to King of the Hill. Okay. I'm not. What am I doing here? 3 for 3 Industries. I bet King of the Hill would be amazing. Arena. Where is that? Kong Slayer, King of the Hill, Arena King of the Hill. I bet Kong Slayer would also be amazing on here because isn't that one the one where you have the ability to jump really high? Ooh, do they have Purple Rain? Purple Rain with all these floors, all of these layers. Oh, that would be amazing. Purple Rain is one of my favorite BS, just complete bullshit game modes in Halo Infinite. Is Purple Rain. It's so much fun. But man, it would be amazing. You'd have the grapple shot all the time and the ability to jump really high and like the low gravity, everybody flying around the map. It would be amazing on this map. But yeah, we're gonna do King of the Hill, a regular normal Halo match. Let's see. And again, if anyone wants to hop back in, sorry for booting 2 people and immediately hopping right back into the same map again. That camera movement is really good, by the way. I like that. The forward momentum is a good idea. A lot of the maps that I do, I keep on doing sideward motion, and it's not as good.
Hill incoming.
Okay.
Locate the hill.
It gets confusing. Oh, did you do... Wait a minute. Oh my god, I changed it. End game. I didn't put the bots back in after switching the game mode. Let's do that really quick. I really like that the forward movement is better. It makes people less disoriented. Sideward movement can confuse people and make them feel disoriented. And I keep on doing sideward motion in my maps, and I should be like motion, and I should be going forward like you're doing. So that's a good tip to anybody for Forge is don't do what I do there. Like I'm trying to like pan across to let you see the map, but it's not really a good idea. Okay, difficulty ODST. Eagle will get 3 and. Cobra will get 5, and let's see, am I on Cobra? I am. I'm normally on Eagle by default, I thought. Okay, well that's what I usually do. Thanks, yeah. Okay, there we go. Here we go. This is only version 25. Did you copy it or something to make a publishable version? You had to. There's no way you only saved it 25 times to make the map. You did? Yeah, okay, yeah. So you copied it, and then you were adjusting names and descriptions and stuff like that and ended up with 25 copies. That makes sense. Because, man, that would be insane if you built this in 25 saves. That would have been so dangerous. It was like 1,000 plus on the original. Only 1,000 plus? I hit 4,000 on every map because I save like a madman. I'll sometimes save 3 times in a row just to make sure it's saved. So... But mine crashed. Did you build it on PC or on console? Because mine crashes a lot because I'm on PC. And, yeah. You did that too? Oh, okay, well. Console. Okay, yeah. You're probably not as afraid of it crashing as much as I am. I think console's Forge, right? It's a little bit more stable, right? Man, this is really cool. The bots are doing what I'm doing. They're just hopping around. So they had to have hot jump guides on these hexes, right? So that's why they're hopping around to get off of one, even though they could just walk off. I wish they had Simian invite. I will play. Okay. Yes. Yes. Let's see. Let me get rid of this. RPod. I'm also. It's in custom game browser, by the way. It's open for anybody. Let's see. Followers. Yes. There we go. I'll add you too. I didn't think we were. Let's see. I assume you're RPod. Is that you? I just realized there's a couple of them here. That's RPod 2017. Yeah, which one are you? Are you just straight RPod? I just sent this random person an invite if not. Yeah, what's your account? Oh no, they're scoring. Just RPod all uppercase. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Okay, it was here. You right click, game. Invite to game. There we go. That should work, right? I'm pretty sure. Okay. We gave them a point. Oh, we've got a point. I thought they were gonna... I thought it was saying enemy about the score. That's cool. Yeah, let's see. Camo... Gonna get up here and grab some camo. What I was saying about the map earlier before you joined in was that I really love it because at the beginning I was like, oh man, I don't know if I like the split level with the hexes. So many of these hexes like this. Oh, I have the effects turned off again. Okay, hopefully that'll get him. Oh boy. He's got rockets! Okay, let me disappear! Okay, cool. I will thoroughly confuse this bot and then go get him from behind. Got him. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, well I'm invisible, so I can finally go into settings and turn on the sound effects again. There we go. Alright. Hello, bots. You guys. Ooh, I got sticky grenades. They're spikers, but... I don't know what just blew that guy up, and I don't know... Did he blow himself up? I think he just blew himself up. That was weird. I just confused the crap out of the bot. Okay. Capture that hill. Okay, let's see. Just RPod. Okay, are you in yet, by the way? Or did it... Yes, you're in, and you're on the enemy team. Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh, you're probably at the hill. You're probably the reason they took the hill. No screen hopping, by the way. Okay. Double team. I mean, double kill. I was almost double teamed. I just wasted a rocket. See, that's why I like Spartan bots, because he just ran right up to me, not even trying to shoot me. He was too busy trying to get the hill. They didn't even shoot the bad guy in the hill. Let's see. Dang you, lol. Yeah, I know, right? I had rockets. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna score. The map is so big and has so many floors, something about it is confusing the bots. And I don't know if it's something you might be able to upgrade with like slight tweaks to their nav mesh or something. But like maybe more of the more detailed nav like guides, you know? What are they called? Oh, there's so many up there. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Oh god, and I just missed with that grenade. I whipped with my grenade. Okay, I'm gonna die. Hey, I got one person. Okay, let's get that. Okay. Ah. Oh god, he get. Oh. Oh. Oh, he got me. You got me. It says assisted by RPod. Whew. I almost got that pistol kill through that thing, but I did not. I missed with one of them. With one of my shots. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You're about to get it, so I might as well just go after the next hill at this point. But I'm close enough then I might be able to get there with the assistance of this launcher. Nope, nope, not gonna make it. Okay. Too far away. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow, it spawned on top of me. Yes, please.
Hill control.
Just thought I could maybe get up there. Oh, no rockets. Oh, it was our pod. Look at that. Alright, okay. I need people to join. Aaron, you want to hop back in? Our pod's in the match this time, so, you know. Or are you off forging again? Still, okay. I don't know why I'm hopping up here. I already tested that area out last time, and there was nothing that direction. Okay, let's see. I need to get up there. How do we get up there? Oh, this is my weapon from before. Here we go. Ah, I wasn't able to do it with that bot up there. Okay. Oop, missed him. Here we go. Gotcha! You tried to get a sneak attack, but I did not let you. Ooh, a sword. That'll be helpful on this hill.
Beware of sharp edges. At your earliest convenience.
Is there a way to open this door? Like a switch somewhere? Are there any Easter eggs? Ooh, tell me that. Are there any Easter eggs on this map? Because this map is so cool. I wouldn't be surprised if you've got some kind of hidden Easter eggs. You don't necessarily have to give them all away to me, but if I know they're here, I'll be on the lookout for them. Oh no, what was that? Rocket launchers. Are those enemies with rocket launchers? Yes, they are. Oh, I almost got him. I feel like I almost got that guy. He had no shields. Yeah! Okay. I have a doll hidden somewhere. Oh, okay. Okay. Very cool. Do you have any hidden sandwiches? Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to try Purple Rain or Kong Slayer on this one. I'll let you decide which. Like I said earlier, Purple Rain is like my favorite of all of the nonsense game modes. But Arena Kong Slayer right here. Do they have Arena Purple Rain? Is that available still? Or did they get rid of that? Arena... The name is also brilliant. Let's see. Fiesta, Sprockets. This is Big Team Battle. Fiesta again. Minigame mode. And then ranked. Okay, so I bet Tactical Slayer is really cool on this map. Oh man, have you even tested that yet? That would probably be really awesome. Super Escalation, Big Team Battle, Stronghold, Symbol. Okay. Rocket. What is this one called? Rocket Dodgeball? Yeah, that's right. Okay, I don't see Purple Rain anywhere. Land grab, let's see. Escalation, elimination. Yeah, I don't see Purple Rain. I think that was something people complained about right after it left playlist. Was I remember people saying that it wasn't available in here. And I thought they were gonna fix it, so I thought it would have been back here, but I don't see it. Let's see, Double Slayer. And it wasn't a Big Team Battle thing, was it, Purple Rain? It was just, I don't think so. Fiesta, yeah, that's something, if it's not in here, we gotta, yeah, anyway. Okay, I haven't tested Tactical. I would love to see Tactical on there. I would also love to see something ridiculous like Kong Slayer, which would be allow you to do the jumps a lot faster and easier because you can jump so high. So, you pick, which one? Which one do you want to do? They don't even have, it doesn't look like they have Purple Rain, so I'll let you pick between those two because I was more excited about that one than even Kong Slayer. So yeah, which one do you want to do, Tactical or Kong Slayer? Because I would love to do either. I would love to do both eventually, but not necessarily back to back today. Let's try Tactical. Okay, yeah, because I think that one, like a Tactical Slayer on here, is going to be amazing, especially with mid-range. Like Tactical Slayer with battle rifles will obviously be amazing, but I think with the DMR, what do you call it, the Bandit, will be even better because it'll force you to get a little closer to your enemies, which means there'll be more movement across the map. And the height difference will make it to where the fact that it'll be slightly shorter range for its accuracy will mean that like you won't just get necessarily pelted from above, you know what I mean? You might get shot from different angles, you know? But I don't know which one this Tactical Slayer is. I don't know if it's going to grab a random one. Or it might just be the battle rifle one. I don't really know. It's just called Tactical Slayer, so oh, it's just BR. Okay, so this one will be BRs. I think this one will be amazing because it's just, you know, in general. But I think that the Bandit, I'm predicting the Bandit will be a slightly better variant. But yeah. Oh, I didn't put bots in. Damn it. I did it again. Let's add bots. Sorry, everyone. I did this again. Did you call me? Oh, Aaron. Yes, I was saying you should jump into the match again because Arpod is here playing with me. I'm trying out Tactical Slayer on here. Said they haven't tested this yet. This guy. Yeah, exactly. Let me see if I can, like I said, let's add bots. Also, let me check really quick, though, if there's a Tactical Slayer for just... Yeah, they've got Tactical Slayer. Is the other one... Are the other ones called Arena Tactical Slayer or something like that? Like Arena Tactical... Let's see. Arena... Maybe there's Arena Tactical, and then they've got, like, the pistols and all the other stuff. Or is that the only Tactical Slayer in here? Arena... Attrition, elimination, escalation. Yeah, I don't see it either. I bet escalation's also really fun on this one, to be honest. Wait, did I see? No, I thought I saw tactical for a second there, but I did not. So yeah, this is the only tactical one on here. I guess now I could go into the mode and change. Do you want me to change the primary weapon to bandits and see what I'm talking about and see if the bandits are really good? Because I feel like we can predict the battle rifle is going to be good because it's Tactical Slayer and battle rifle Tactical Slayer is always fun. But I think it's going to be especially good on this map. But I think I want to test the bandit and see if that's the better version for this map because I think that's going to be even better. Yeah, let's try the bandit. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do that. So primary weapon is bandit, primary weapon ammo, default, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we won't change anything else. Let's go add bots. I'll do ODST bots, unless you want me to go... That'll be like the official one. And if we're going head-to-head, I'll do equal number of bots per team. It's usually whenever I'm starting off on custom game browser, and I don't know if anybody's going to join, that I usually throw in 5 enemies, and they only give me 3. But yeah, so I'll give us equal number of players, and we'll see if anyone joins the match later. And yeah, bandits. Equal ODSTs. Cool. Let's do it. I have stockpile in this too, but I heard that mode was broken in customs. Is it really? I think I heard that too. I don't know if that's true or not because I've played it and it seemed fine. I think the bots are broken for stockpile and customs or something like that. They're also broken for capture the flag because like they'll just not capture the flag sometimes. Like they'll grab the flag and run all over the map and never go back to their flagpole sometimes, but not all the time. And I think it has something to do with the way the nav mesh is built, and we have no control over fixing it. That's my theory though. I don't know. A lot of times it works, but then sometimes it just doesn't. And I think that it's the same with stockpile because you have to grab something and bring it back to your base. So I think that it's a similar bug with those two. But anyway, other than that though, it works fine for players in custom games. I know because I've tested it for players and it worked just fine. But let's see, the nav mesh was tricky on this map. Yeah, it seems like it would be. I mean, even just without the hex columns creating all those heights, it still would be hard to make all of these floors and make a nav mesh that makes the bots know how to get around it. So yeah, I can understand that being... Whoa, that ODST spawned all the way over there. Did you use team lineups or individual spawns? Like ODST drop pod style individual spawns, or did you like... Because that guy might have been... There might be an individual spawn not set to team modes only to include in free-for-all or exclude in team modes. And that might be why that guy's all the way over there. Also, I think he got you because he was all the way out there and you weren't expecting him. So I think he just surprised you because you were thinking he wouldn't be out there yet. Let's see. Gosh, that's really cool with those like little platforms you put in the ring there. I like that a lot. Ooh, hello. Ah. The nav mesh was tricky on this map. So what do you think so far about the bandits? Maybe the distances are more farther than I expected and not as good. And it should have been battle rifles. I'm not sure. You let me know. Let's see. That spot, it was too far for me to aim, so that's why I'm saying that. But that one was just a bad spot I picked. Let's see, what's down here? Oh, that's a fall to death. I thought that was a place like the other one with the water at the bottom. Bots don't miss. I know, right? It's gonna be great. Okay, oh, that was you. See, that was actually a good distance. And I felt like that was pretty good. Red Reticle is back in PC though, and that was definitely not Red Reticle. Or is added into PC. That was a weird little jiggle on the ground there, and I don't know if that was network or what. Ooh, I turned too far and made myself not be able to clamber. Okay, I got that guy. Oh boy! Who is this guy and why is he missing? Oh, that's our bot. I was gonna say, it's definitely not a bot. He missed. Bots are insane. Let's see. The bots, I think, are programmed to the same way that the multi... So, okay, I'm gonna break your mind right now about... And do you guys want me to spoil something about Halo's campaign AI and how they work in a way that might, if you know it, spoil the campaign a little bit for you? Or, if you appreciate the quality of how this is a good game design, it might make you feel even better about it. It's up in the air. I don't want to ruin you guys' opinion of the campaign or anything of Halo's campaign or anything like that by knowing this, but so I don't want to tell you necessarily. But they're programmed with a weakness, and I can explain it to you in just a minute if you want me to. I don't want to ruin anything for anybody, so you know, it's up to you guys. Has anyone said anything about our map to you? Just curious, since you have a bigger name. Let's see. You know what's funny about that? Your tweet has more likes than mine. Whenever you tweeted out that we were done, it has more likes. More people paid attention to that one than mine. Okay, surely you guys are behind, are like heading to my allies or something, because I don't see you in front of me. Ah, here they are. See, this would be better with more people, because right now we're just, it's just, oh, okay, I see, your bots are all back there. Ah. Okay, that's too far away. Ah! No, really? Yes, yeah, yours... Mine got likes, and I think because I divided mine up into two, because I then added something to it, or something like that, something made it to where I have fewer likes on my tweet than you do. Even though I've got like 400 something followers, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Let's go up here. I think I should turn the motion tracker on. Tactical Slayer doesn't normally have that, but on this map, it might be valuable. Because of the height differences, people can walk right underneath you. So I feel like you need to make, like we would need to do a special Tactical Slayer. Wow, I got that guy. You know what I mean? A special variant of Tactical Slayer that involves motion tracker might be better for this. That is probably you, Arpod, but I can't tell. Ah, I fell down in front of somebody. Like, what do you think? What do you think about Tactical Slayer on this one? Is it too boring? Too good? Or too easy to kill people? Or is it too boring because my bots are all staying back at my base and it's really weird. And I think yours are too. And I think I know what you need. I think I know what the map needs like work on. I think I know exactly what it is. Got him. Do you want to know what it is? I think it's you know the nav markers that you can tell them there are 4 different places you can send them off to? I think that you need to tweak those, and that's it. Like, the map is fantastic and the bots are moving on good. You know what it is? Oh, you know what it is. Yeah, mine are staying at the side. I know what it is. There are no weapons to call them out here because we're on Tactical Slayer. So they're just sitting around at spawn, just wandering around in circles. And I think that you need to... Okay. I don't have to go into your map to explain this to you. I can go into Waterworks to show you how I set Waterworks up. Because there's a way to get around that. You know the, do you know, how much do you know about the nav markers that tell bots where to go? Shouldn't the nav markers work though? Well, that depends on, he may not even have them. People don't know about the nav markers. See, that was you, so you were actually going, whoa. What the heck? I've never seen that. Are you stuck inside of an invisible barrier, or did that just bug out and make your corpse float where you were? Oh, that was you again? So sorry. That should not have been a headshot. I was just shooting in your general direction. Not a lot. Okay, yeah. So I'll run you through a crash course and teach you how. I'll go into Waterworks so you don't have to have my name put into your credits or something if you don't want me to do that. But I can easily just show you how, and then you could set it up once you got it. And it would be probably better for you in learning if you do it yourself instead of having me like show you, like do it for you in the map. So it would definitely be like that. I think that's the one thing that's wrong here. That's causing this whole problem. So I'm gonna go to your base and try to attack your guys, but I'm probably gonna get one-shotted and then end up all the way back across the map again. And have to do it again. So that's what I think is going wrong here. Other than that, yeah, see, one-shotted. Tactical Slayer's going great. I think it would be better with the battle rifle now that I see the bandit on here. I'm seeing the distance isn't quite right for the bandit. I thought it would be perfect, but I was wrong. I think it'd be perfect for the battle rifle. I mean, not the battle rifle, the DMR, but not for the bandit. And I think the DMR would be the absolute perfect one. You can actually set a script up that will test the game mode, and if the game mode is Tactical Slayer, you could then well, I don't know if you can go with Tactical Slayer instead of just Slayer, but anyway, if you can do that to where you can clarify that it's specifically Tactical Slayer, you could then amplify people's range and then give them DMRs or something like battle rate or bandits, and then end up giving them DMRs if you really want to. Anyway, I don't know. The point is, I'm gonna go into Waterworks, because this one is cool, but it's going to drag on for the next like 4 minutes, so that's barely getting any more kills, and I think that's a bad thing. So let's go ahead. I'm going to end the game. I should have just quit, then you could have continued on your own. So dumb. I should have just left the match. I'm so sorry. Anyway, and I'm going to have to boot you, or else it's going to put you into the credits on Waterworks, because we're in a fire team now, which isn't that big of a deal, but I just feel like you can't remove people, so to keep it clean, you have to be really cautious. So yeah, I'm gonna boot you, but if you want to watch the stream, I will run you through how these work. Let's see, Forge. Yeah, Waterworks already open, cool. Because we were just in it. Ba-da-da. Now my Waterworks, I think Waterworks has too few of these, but I was really wanting for budget by the time I put them in. So I put just the bare minimum for such a big map. You're probably going to need as many or more than me because of how many it is, and if you're also wanting for budget, that might be annoying. But if you are lucky, if you've been keeping your budget low enough that you've got like, you know, if you got like 5%, you have zero fear that this is going to put you over, or that you're going to run into that budget problem. But if you need more budget and to do this, then I get that'll be up to you to figure out. But anyway, they're not very expensive. I'm not trying to say they're expensive. They're very inexpensive objects to place into your map, so it's all good. But yeah, I really wish I had just left so you could stay in the match until you finished. But yeah, your budget is maxed, so I'd have to tweak some stuff. Okay, I think it would be better in the end to do that, just to make sure your bots are always moving and never like just waiting for another weapon, because but like you have so many weapons on the map and like power-ups and stuff like that's why in Slayer it looks like they're just moving around like normal, is because they're hunting for those weapons. But that might also be why they're getting confused and locked into some areas where they just sit there for a long time, is that they might be just sitting there waiting for that. They got to that weapon platform and then picked up the weapon and they didn't know what to do next. You see what I mean? So because they got the weapon they needed, they're now not hunting for a weapon, so they're just sitting there and doing nothing. So if you go into here, let's see, I've got, oh good, bots. I'll unlock bots so I can select them and show you. I keep everything like really tidy in Waterworks. So we need to tidy up your map actually, Ripshade. We don't have to publish that version, but we need to tidy it up. Okay, so these were actually to fix, wait, what? Oh, bots, right. I think I have like nav mesh and bots, and I think they were separate folders. Kill volume, script, spawns, teleporters, vehicles, weapons. No, where is that? Why are these? Hold on. Was this one? Okay, that one unlocked. I don't know what's going on here. I must have this in capture the flag or something. Anyway, so these are them. It's a nav. It's a good idea. You never have to name anything, right? But if you're gonna name, but you really do need to name these. Every object you place, you can leave default name, it doesn't matter. With these, you want to name them. So go in here and Ocom taught me this and a lot about them originally, so there's a lot from him. Okay, I'm back. I was editing height variations, and now there's more houses. Cool. I'm teaching our pod about nav mesh. You know, what are these called originally? I think they're called nav... What is it? Let's see. Nav mesh. They're called bot nav marker. Yes. So it's used to influence bots. Now you would think a lot of things you just drop in and it works, right? With nav bot markers, you have to know how to set them up. Name them where they are and put something at the beginning so that they sort and organize so that they're all in one place in your folder, or else you might have some trouble. Right now, it looks like I put nav period at the beginning, which was what Ocom had pointed out that I should do, but now I'm seeing it actually sorts it in there with nav cutters, and that can get confusing. So pick something that's going to put it separate from everything else. In Ripshade's map, and you know the one redacted. In redacted, I went in and whenever I placed them, I forgot what did I put at the beginning. Did I just put 1 at the beginning or something like that? I put always do bots on your finalized block out. Yeah. That is true. Our map, right, Ripshade, you're right. On your final, yeah, always do it on your finalized block out, but also, if you do it before you get to art phase, then you won't have to worry about that for your budget, and you can just get it ready earlier on. I did in the middle of it on redacted, Ripshade, and my map, our map. So don't put nav at the beginning. Nav will put it in with everything else, it'll be confusing. Put something else, and then name it. Eagle Base is the name for this one because it's on top of the base. Okay, anyway, back to how to set, actually giving you how to set them up. This is the important thing. Navigation section. You see this? You want to go to behavior. You have hide and explore. Almost every single nav marker on this map is explore. I'm not taking advantage of hide. You don't need to take advantage of hide, but it's very valuable if you can to do so, because if you have a good place to hide, telling your bots it's a good place to hide will make them behave more intelligently. But you don't need it, and bots can just fend for themselves in a shootout and die and give another player a kill if you want to. It won't be the end of the world if they're just dumb. So it'll make them slightly smarter to put in some hide locations. You go to neighbor, you get 4 of these. You hit A on neighbor, it brings you over to your folders, and this is where the naming convention comes into play, because now you come up here, bots have nav, dot, and it'll only find this kind in here, but it'll sort them all by nav. Or with that nav at the beginning, it'll sort them all by here. I don't think it only found these before. I'm pretty sure whenever you hit A, I think this must be an update, because that's why we put nav dot in nav period and then did the rest, was because it would sort it that way. I think this must be an update, and I really appreciate that. But you can see how few I actually have. It's ridiculously little. And what you do is you set them up with 4 neighbors. When you tell them, this one goes to Eagle Teleporter, Cobra Tunnel, CTF Capture Eagle, and Control Switch. So that's Capture Eagle, and I put a nav marker on it to make sure that sometimes when they have the flag, they will at least try to wander into the flag post, because they were really, really dumb, and that kind of helps. That's something that, and if you put it up high, they don't try to crouch whenever they get there, or something like that. I don't remember what it was, why he told me to put it up high, but he told me to put it up high for some reason. I think it was just that they act differently around it or something. Anyway, I forget what it was. But anyway, and it was a certain number of units. It might have been exactly like 4 units or 6 units, something like that. Anyway, okay, so this one sends up to Teleporter, which is up here. And this one has an actual thing to go Eagle Base, back down to Eagle Base, Eagle Ridge, or Eagle Bridge. Now, Eagle Ridge is out around here, and they'll walk around here to here. That'll tell them to go down that path and come around here, or to jump off because there's actually a jump path, or come over here. If it goes to Eagle Bridge, they're actually not going to try that path. They're going to say fastest route is, and I've got this right here, which is a bot walk one way that says, bots, you can walk this direction just fine, and you'll reach the other end of this walkway. So whenever you run into this teleporter, they'll go, okay, cool, here we go, and they'll actually arrive over here, and they'll know about the teleporter. They'll use it. Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah, right. They'll know how to use a teleporter. They will use a teleporter. They'll know it's a faster route to get here than to walk around, because all other routes will take longer to reach this point. But that one-way nav marker tells them this is a direct route to that point, and therefore, if I take that route, it will be fastest. So they do take that route because they always try to find the fastest route. So yeah, that will tell them to use a teleporter and go to here, which is located right on top of the rocket launcher spawn point very conveniently. And this is Nav Eagle Bridge. And then this one will go to Eagle Tunnel, Central, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so the reason this had a Cobra Tunnel, by the way, that Cobra Tunnel, wait, CTS, oh yeah, Cobra Tunnel right here. That's because this tunnel is connected to that bridge. That's Cobra Bridge, so I called this Cobra Tunnel. It looks, I figured I'd mention that because I didn't send them to like run off all the way to the other side of the map. That is literally right inside here. Right here. So they'll take a route from that base over to the Cobra Tunnel. And all of this is when they're not engaged in combat, when they're not looking for a weapon, and when they don't have an objective to go after at this current point in time, either to guard the flag carrier or take the flag or bring the flag back to their base or whatever. If they don't have any of those other things happening, they will default to this. And so on your map, because they have no direct line of sight of the enemy in Tactical Slayer, they were confused on where to go because they didn't have this sort of like nav mesh sort of map that tells them to go from this point to that point. And like you can see, as you can see, this is bare minimum. I could have, for example, put one over here in the middle of these and called it a cover point because they would know they can hide over here because they can use these rocks to hide, and then I could make that one lead into the tunnel to over there, and I could have it as a bridge between those 2 points, and then I'd have 4 more connection points to bridge. Well, this one would link to that one and that one, so I'd have 2 extra connection points I could link in. And the more complex you make this like web of connection points in their head, the more intelligent they'll behave. Because you might have noticed this one right here has nothing telling it. We got Cobra Tunnel, Cobra Capture, Central Sword. It has nothing telling it to go this way. No guide. That thing has nothing telling it to go this route. So that's a really dumb bot. It doesn't even know to leave the base, hop out, and run up this ramp. And that's bad. Man, this AvMesh X gets complex. I know, right? So because it's basically, if you think of it like a web with connection points, I really wish that would be a cool thing to be able to turn on. If you could come in here and switch in the nav, where's the NavMesh section? So there's volumetric, wind, screen, ambient, where is it? Oh, this is the wrong one, here, right? Yeah, nav mesh. You can turn off the nav mesh visualization. It'd be really cool if there's also a toggle down here that drew visual lines between your connection points to each of its neighbors that it is going to, and if the lines were a different color if they connect to each other, if they like lead to each other, and then like if they don't lead to each other, it would have like an arrows along the line pointing where it leads, or something like that, you know what I mean? Then that would be really cool, and I think that would be extremely useful, because then you could just hover above your map and look down and you'd see the web that the AIs use. It'd be like a spider web across your map where the AI knows to go. So I might try and find a way. What did I say I would like to suggest earlier? I don't remember even what it was anymore, damn it. I hope somebody remembers, because I don't remember. I'm gonna write this down though. Nav mesh bot bot, what are they called? Bot, I'll just say nodes. Let's see, web visualizer. I'm writing in crayon on top of pen because that makes it, I can still see it. I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's an old school a set thing though. Probably the printer printed it 2 or 3 times whenever I didn't go and manually cancel it before. It just kept going for some reason. That would be amazing. Hopefully that could be something in a future update. I would have loved that. Thanks for the helpful tips. Yeah, no problem. Oh god, I just realized I've been assaulting y'all's ears with this explosion this entire time. That's an explosion outside the map, and because of that it echoes for being distant, and it makes it sound like the hammer falling in the middle. But anyway, so yeah, that's my new like static one that I'm gonna have. The other one's still up there and it's ready to be turned back on at any moment, but I'm trying it out. I'm gonna see if the static one is fine. I scaled up the effects so the dust cloud is much cooler looking, and it looks much better than the old one, more Forerunner, and it fits the new visual that I'm going for, which is the dark gray and gold of the modern Forerunner. Like if you go in and place an MP object, this is an actual MP object that is a darker gray, but they're light. Most of the MP objects are this color gray. I color match this to the MP version of this exactly, and even with the dirt and everything like that. And the MP version looks better, but I'm able to do a little bit more with the non-MP, so I kept this one. Anyway, so yeah, so the point is, yeah, the other one, by the way, the guide to sword, means it does know how to get into the middle place from there, and that is it'll go down here across this bridge to come over here and get sword. So, and I of course updated grav lifts and stuff like that to be much cooler looking, and replaced the old ones, because I got a lot of feedback and people are saying, hey, the ladders down here, you know, people with vehicles, they hit them and stuff like that, and it's not like the original. But I still have Waterworks Classic. Anybody wants to play the original version that looks exactly like Waterworks from Halo 2 can still play Waterworks Classic. Go bookmark that version. I'll even update its name so it's more you know, it's higher up in people's lists or whatever. But anyway, because I didn't put the little vertical line in, I wanted to add that in anyway. Between Waterworks and Modern, I add a little line. I hated the way I did the rocks here, and I couldn't figure out a better way to do it, and it's still working perfectly, and being a proper like shape, just like the original. So I hex columned it. I turned it into a hex column because it was literally a hexagonal rock. Rock shape before, like in the original, in Halo 2. So I just went ahead and basically turned the one I had, and matched this to it, and deleted the old rocks. Doing some visual updates. This bridge is like halfway updated. You can see the old with the new and how different it looks. But the bridges are both kind of halfway updated. So I'm kind of doing that. This has not been touched at all. It's still very old. Block runner, as they say. And I'm gonna do some updates to this, and that'll be kind of cool. But the bases are completely updated, and they look exactly like the originals, except the new pieces allowed me to finally update it, where they have like nice square shapes, but they've got details built into them, and it's really nice. This turret area is completely rebuilt into exactly the same, but better, but visually better. This object is the new tunnel piece, or bridge piece for the Forerunners, and yeah. And this is the same thing. This is it like normal shaped and sized almost. And this is one of them stretched really tall, which fit the exact shape of what I was going for, but had an opening on this side, so I had to cap it off with another piece, which actually it needed to be a little deeper anyway. So thank you, I appreciate that, by the way. He's saying it looks so good. I replaced all these lights with this because the old lights looked like squares and it was kind of boring. I updated things like this hallway to have the gold running down it, which is kind of cool. And I got like this hologram here. This was literally just to fix something that was weird about these bridges. These bridges, man, let me just, okay, what's my current, if I duplicate it, it's going to be locked by default. Let me duplicate it into here so I can find it really easily. If I duplicate this, you'll see it's immediately locked, but it's in here now, so I should be able to find it. It's not in here. Why isn't it in here? What the heck? Okay, the music just cut out immediately. We will turn back on Halo Infinite music instead. Let's see. Jane, we'll check Discord. Okay, I will. Just give me a second. I need to find where that went so I can unlock it. It's not in layout. It should have been in bots because I set this. Is it in here? Am I missing it? Is it? Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm still in this. Oh man, that's a new bug. That's a new bug introduced by this useful tool. So, okay, I need to pick the one. Oh, this is important. Central sword. Okay. If I don't go back and select that again, then in the folders, it's only showing, oh my god. Okay, so if you go in there, that's important stuff. If you go in there to do that, while you're doing your nav mesh, by the way, RPod, and you go in there to select it, it might hide everything else in your folder until you actually pick something. That's a huge bug, or that could be really confusing. Okay, that's really weird. Anyway, Forerunner Infantry Bridge, that's it right there, it's locked now, but now I can finally find it. Okay, so, this is the weird bug. The other pieces, here, I'll do the same thing with this one. The other pieces don't have this. Look, this piece, it has the metal under a 2D platform, or 2D, like a single polygon, or two polygons rather, a little square, quad, right here, that has this other texture applied to it. But the rest of the bridge pieces, as you can see, do not have that. And I think that's a bug with the new object. I think they were all supposed to have that, or they deleted them from all of them, from the rest, and forgot to delete it from this one. All of the stuff I just added is placeholder. Okay. Oh, you want me to? It looks good. Wait, what'd you say? This looks good. Discord. Yeah. Let me check the DC. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Discord. The stuff you added that's in here. It's all placeholder, you say? Ooh, nice. You have some placeholder trees to like show roughly what it'll look like. Yeah, that way you can visualize how you want to build the map better, because you'll know where the trees need to be deleted and where they need to be added. It's really cool. I'll leave that to play while I... Excuse me. Oh, it's not too long. Okay, cool. Anyway, what I was saying was, yeah, so the bridges were weird, and so I had that hologram there was only there to hide that, because the bridge, I used that as the shape for that piece, was that little bridge. Yeah, that looks really good. I mean, even though it's placeholder, it rivals some stuff I've seen that people call final. So already, your placeholder is a lot of people's final art, because you're just that good, Aaron. That's just how it works. Anyway, the point is, what I'm trying to say is that these two pieces, something weird is about them, and that was why I had to build this. Like, I placed that there, and I got this hologram there to look cool, and it looks good, and it helps because it kind of lets you see that it's red base. It's another red thing at red base to signify, you know, where you are. Because you might like respawn. There's a respawn right here, right? Yeah, right there. There's a respawn right here. You'll immediately grab these grenades, and you'll be looking that way. And that didn't have red before. And then adding these two makes you immediately know you're at red base now. And you don't have to like think about the fact that the light is shining through a red base, but it's not a blue base, and you don't have to remember which side is which and all that kind of stuff. So it's very useful. But yeah, okay, so that's how you do the nav mesh. If you want to do the nav mesh upgrades, you can do it as simple as I did it. Just find your key rooms and be like, yeah, this room, that room. If there's like a major weapon that spawns there, maybe tell them to pass through there sometimes. That way they'll be near it whenever that weapon respawns, and they'll go, okay, I want to grab that. And so they won't be too far away from it. You had a lot of like power weapons and power equipment all over the map that were really good placements, and I liked them a lot. But that's just something to keep in mind. With teleporters, I don't know if one-way trackers will work if you're going through terrain, so I don't know. Sometimes the bots can understand the teleporters in the nav mesh on its own and don't need that, but sometimes they don't and they can't or whatever, and then like, so they'll only go through the teleport if you like shoot at them from the other side of the teleporter. It's a little weird. Teleporters can get weird with bots, but as long as they're running around the map in the paths that you generated, then it won't matter that if they're not using teleporters. If they are, that's great. If they're not, then that's okay too, is what I'm trying to say. Because once you've got that upgraded. By the way, do y'all like, there's a slight, oh, did I already say this before? Yeah, there's a slight difference in the way I did the texture. I made everything wet looking, since it's always constantly dripping water on the floor. It would be wet. But yeah, I think I said that already. So yeah, keep that in mind and go do your terrain, get that ready. You should, as you saw, I had, what was it, like not, like 10 or 12, maybe 13 or something like that of them for this entire map. It doesn't have as many different layers, but yeah, I think that you're probably only going to need like maybe 20 objects worth. So if you find a way to find 20 objects worth, then you'll need that or less at minimum, and that you'll need roughly 20, probably less, maybe more like, you know, 15 to 20 for your whole map, and then you can go higher if you want to. But yeah, okay, so I should probably start like forging and arting things if I want to, you know, do stuff instead of just saying the same stuff, talking about the same thing for the whole time. But okay, so I need to go into here and fix what map. What am I at? Okay, bots. Let's close this. So I'm just kind of chilling out and testing people's maps. So if anybody else wants me to test a map, do say so. I know Aaron just showed us that, and I'm sure once he gets the placeholders across the entire map, I can hop back in and try it again, and that'd be pretty cool. But for the meantime, I'm just gonna chill and just do a non-rushed, you know, thing. That's, yeah. All of these somehow got pulled out of the map and put down here, and I have no idea why or how or what they are. And I think it was something that I think I had a prefab that was somehow outside of a folder and was inside the layout folder, and I unprefabbed it, and all of them got dumped into the layout folder. So annoying. Since I keep it so clean, that was so obnoxious to me. But this is what I was working on, was the bridge. I'm kind of trying to like upgrade the visuals here. I'm thinking about, for example, replacing these straight rectangles. I'm going to keep the angles on the inside that I have there. I might remove, I'm thinking about on the red side where there's sunlight and more rainfall, that it would get more wet more often and it would become more rusty. So I'm going to keep the rust on the ground on all of the map, but I'm going to keep the wall, these like rails rusty on the red side. And over on the blue side, I'm going to make it the shinier gray like this. I was leaving this all like sort of deeper gray like normal Forerunner, and that means there's going to be red blue distinction on the bridge. That's really subtle, but it'll work. I did a drop and up in the start area with 2 more jumps. Oh, cool. Like just now. That's pretty cool. All the stuff I just added as placeholder. Did I already read that earlier and somehow I forgot and now I just registered it like it was a brand new message? That was not something you just sent. How did I just like... I read it earlier, but I just like registered in my brain as a new message. Anyway. Okay, so yeah. So that's what I'm kind of doing here. And like I said, I want to... Okay. I said what I was going to do and then I didn't really give a good explanation, I think. Let me do it. Let me do it in front of you so you can see what I'm talking about. Go to get rid of gameplay, accents, no, wait, rail? Is it in Forerunner accents? I think it is. Right? The railing? Why isn't this in railing? I didn't think about that. At some point they need to rearrange these folders, and I think they're gonna wait and do it a lot, like whenever there's a lot to rearrange. Where is it? Catwalk, Behemoth. Hold on, someone's knocking on the door. I do not have any idea where the PlayStation controller is. It's not in here, but... Wait, nope, that's an Xbox controller. It's not in here, but Mommy's is in here. Look, if you take extra care of Mommy's and you bring it back in here whenever you're done playing, or give it to Mommy at her computer, at her bed, you know, wherever she is, then you can play with hers. But you have to take really good care of it, and you need to bring it back whenever you're done, okay? Okay, here we go. Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, where are those little... I've got some in another part of the map. I might just go grab one and copy it. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do the smart thing. There's one right here. Oh, it's locked. Of course it's locked. This Plaza remake is amazing. Oh, you're playing it? I actually haven't gotten to play it yet. Because we were rushing through the thing. I did manage to unlock some of the stuff while we were rushing through. Central, structure, body. Oh wait, no, it's going to be in here. It's going to be in the tunnel because I have that one set as my working folder. There it is. Unlock it. Okay. So this piece right here, oh, I'm set to 1 movement. This piece right here, it's already conveniently colored, so actually I'm glad that I did it this way because this is so much better. This piece right here is great, and I think it's going to be really good as the back end of this because it'll add a good dimension to the outside of this. And it'll add this angle, which is also important because that means that whenever I get over here, this light, which was actually recessed in the original just like this, I don't have any rust on that. That's weird. The gold, I mean, it's not rust, it's gold metal grime layer. Anyway, where they had these pieces with a slope and then that rail, like light going across it like that, and in the original, and it's locked because it's in my lights folder. But when I get here, I'll already have the slope ready to go, and I'll just slap a light across it, and it'll work just as well, or better, than that one. Or I might make a section of the rail separate and just put an emissive object. No, that won't work. Emissive layer won't work there. Anyway, so I'll go in here. That would have been terrible if I'd actually gone ahead with the emissive layer idea. And then I'm going to see how this looks thinner. Because this is as thin as I need this piece to be. Let's bring it out. Yeah, see, that'll still add a good bit of dimension to the outside. That could be the outside, but no, I like this more. Even though it's got like the hook is really tight and weird and sort of close and weird looking, it doesn't look that weird from the outside. It only looks weird from the side, so you won't see that. And I think this will add a good bit of dimension to it, a dimensionality, I guess. I don't know what the right word for that is. Hopefully it doesn't have trouble around corners though. If it does around corners, then I'll have to add some kind of little column there, and that'll sort of clean that up. But let's see. We're gonna grab this. And wait, Z. There we go. Apparently I didn't use the Z for the Z on this piece, so it's like sideways. So I can just, this is how easy it is to like upgrade the art on it from a block out, is that I'm just like, I'm treating the old, like the original waterworks as a block out for, oh, it's doing that annoying bug. Okay, if this happens, just duplicate the object again, delete the original, and then it should now work just fine. Now that'll snap to that one. Yeah, there we go. And then delete the original. There we go. Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, see, look how clean that looks. And what I like about this is that, like I said, I was going to get rid of the rustiness, but it still retains some of that golden metal effect from the original, Waterworks, because what it does is that the gold on that coloring that I put in there is about the same shade as the gold metal rust that I was adding to everything. Because, like I said, whenever I originally made it, it's Forerunner metal. Forerunner metal's advanced. It doesn't just rust, it turns to gold when it gets worn. You know what I mean? That was my original thinking, if y'all remember. But yeah, what all cleaning do you think Redacted needs? Oh man, cleaning? What do you mean by cleaning specifically? Cleaning up. Oh, okay. I think Redacted, like artistically, I don't think they're gonna allow us to clean anything, so I'm not even wanting to think about that, to be honest. Like, I it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm so exhausted from the staying up late that for at least today or tomorrow, I feel like I can't even think about that map. I would play on it, but we could play on it actually. Are you available to play at some point today, Ripshade? Because if you are, that would be great. Okay, yeah, see, it's creating some weird overlap down here because of the slope. And it's got a gap here, and then it's meeting here, well, and then it's sort of like weird. I could just leave that because most players are not going to notice it. It's not a big deal. But any player who does is going to be like, oh my god, that's a hideous seam. So what I'm going to do, whoa, that one's weird. Oh, this piece is also thicker. Ripshade just said, I think yes. Aaron said, new map. That's why I asked. Little new map. Oops. Sorry for the invite. That's okay. Do I? Oh. Speaking of, you just brought to my attention, I am appearing online. People could have joined the map and like gotten themselves into the credits of Waterworks, like they did recently. I don't know if I told you about that, Ripshade, but someone straight up. Did I get the right one? Yeah, I think I already copied it. Someone hopped into Waterworks while I was working on it and stole a credit spot on Waterworks. It was very rude. Like yesterday. There we go. See, now the angle is weird. And this is getting into where I may want to switch up this piece differently or something. I don't know. It might be okay to have that one's slope be slightly different than that one, but I need a column here in the middle. For sure. This is showing me right now that I definitely need some kind of column there in the middle. And, yeah. What? This one looks like it needs to be... Okay. Hold on. Did I not get the... Okay. We're gonna pause this for a second. I'm gonna go over here and find out what happened here. 0.75. Yeah, it should be 0.75. Why did the other rail get put in the wrong spot? I could have sworn it was in the right spot. 0.75. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, this rail might be thicker, might be thinner than I thought because, oh, I see. Look, it's gonna meet at the bottom. Yeah. Okay, that's weird. Does that mean this one also have a gap? Yeah, this one also has a gap. Okay, that's unfortunate. I need to figure out what to do about that. I was really looking forward to using this whole time. Early for a while, actually. Like, I've been thinking about using this since I was making it originally. What is happening to my rotation? Oh, it's not per object, that's why. I thought it was earlier, but it was actually just angled the correct size. One thing I was considering is using this slope as the slope on the inside, but that would require, I think, me to make it much bigger. Yeah, and then it pokes through the floor. Okay, I was just trying to see that real quick. Okay, let's see. Sorry for the invite. Appear offline, right? Can you grab that same piece and flip it to fill the gap? I could theoretically, but what I think instead I'm gonna do is, here's what I'm gonna do. I have a good idea. A pretty good idea. I'll just remake this one if I need to, or undo, or whatever, because you can undo scaling now, which is great news. Oh, it scales opposite. That's not what I wanted. Why is it scaling opposite? It's not a floor piece. Shouldn't be doing this to me. Why is it doing that? Okay, so that roughly touches, but what I was thinking about doing was this, because it shouldn't... Oh wow, it doesn't really clip to the floor. Okay, it does. Okay, you see how this floor piece is now... Well, no? It's not really clipping to the floor. Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do then. See, it normally has this flat bit. Oh, weird. Okay, yeah, I can... Yeah, okay, there we go. Now it's shining and you can see it. That flat bit I was hoping to have. But I can just not have that. And just have it, you know, apparently just meet up at the bottom of the bridge. Another option, and this is the other thing I was about to do and did not realize that I... Let's see, we're going to go size Z, we're going to add 2, and then we're going to move it down 2. And now that means we have a lip poking out, which isn't bad. That looks like a good reinforcement of the bridge, you see what I mean? Which also keeps it from, it makes it more visible with that gold and everything. That's what I was about to do. But then I saw that it matched up perfectly, and I was like reconsidering it and deciding if I actually need to do that or not. But yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, see, I still didn't do it far enough. I thought I did. I thought I eyeballed it good enough, but no, I definitely did not. So I need to raise X. I'll go to 150 and see if that's right. And that should... Nope. We'll go to 160. I might actually want this to... Ooh. I kind of want this to clip into the wall. Into the slope. I'll show you why in a second whenever it does it. I'm going to do 2. There we go. Look at that. It puts a little bit of... Like, let's see if that works. It puts a little bit of extra texture. Oh, it's not going to work on the corners. It's going to cause weird clipping and angles to be weird. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to come up with something to put in the corners that are like little, like, columns that will fix all this to make it look nicer. But I like that where it's got like this like lip on the edge. I can do it, actually, I thought I needed to do it twice last, but it might not even need to be twice. What? Yeah, there we go. Now it's flat with the slope, and it sort of adds a rounded edge up there into this flat surface. So we're on the blue side. Like I said, I'm going to tone down the gold, the grime layer, to like practically nothing. 0.3 is like practically nothing on this particular object, and you'll get this like effect of the gold going into the blue, into this like bluish gray, which also in my coloring scheme found this is how you make things match the gray from campaign. Apparently gray from campaign with the MP objects is you turn it to black and you set it to 0.4 and it'll color shift it and it'll be exactly the same color as the campaign MP variant, unless you're dealing with a piece like this, which has a different texture applied to it. This is not the base metal, or well, it kind of is, but it's not. But this one, some pieces like this are darker gray, and I might replace this with an actual one. I just sort of left it there as that one because I really liked how clean it looked down here. But I color matched this gold, and I color matched the normal gray of the other pieces from MP. So that's what we got here, basically. And that the floor though is going to stay with the full, like, you know, rusty bronze kind of effect because it just looks so cool this way. I really like the way that gold metal, you know, damage sort of applies to it. I might replace these though because they're UNSC flat panel lights. I replaced these over here. Here, look, those used to look like this, right? It's just a square with like a light at an angle, and that looks exactly like Halo 2. And what I did was I went in and I grabbed, it's actually, oh god, okay, you know what? Hold on. I need to grab this piece. Why is it locked? I don't know. It shouldn't be locked. I must have put it into the wrong folder somewhere. And it's, actually that's kind of disturbing now that I think about it. Where did it go? It might have been ground, no, ground train's unlocked. Central structure body maybe? Let's see. Nope. What was I working on at the time? Oh, I might have been in lighting. That's probably what it was. Yep, there it is. Okay, so I need to find this and put it into the right folder real quick so I never have to worry about it again. Okay, 400 ramp angled standard. Where are the lights? Light, there we go. It's in this folder here. Where is that? I must have gone right past it. I have it selected and it should be in here. Wait, what the heck? Did I not select it? Okay. Now it's definitely selected. What the heck is going on? Prefab 0, prefab 4. What the hell is happening? Oh! That light is in light. I remember now. This one's not. That one is. It put all of the rest of these into the correct folder. Oh man, I didn't know that was a thing. If any of your objects are in a folder, and you lock that folder, if any of your objects in a prefab are in that folder, whenever you lock it, it locks the whole prefab. But if most of your object or your main object in the prefab is in a different folder, it won't show up in that folder. So you can actually lose objects that way or confuse yourself on prefabs. Because I know for a fact that this light is in the light folder. Let me go to the light folder again. We'll see it in here somewhere. Let's see. Should be selected on the left of the little box. There it is. Oh, it's one of the ones called Central Tower Light Interior 1. I had named my lights at the beginning that were inside that tower, and then I started copying them and moving them all over the map, forgetting that I had named them. So like there are a bunch of them that are not in that tower that are just named like they are. Anyway, what was I saying about it? Oh, it was this piece. This piece right here, which is normally like this shape, roughly. I brought it small, made it square, flipped it over, set its light to yellow, to emissive yellow, and then it works perfectly as a floor light. That looks more like modern Forerunner than what I've heard people refer to as block runner, as the old Halo style of very geometric blocks, whenever they didn't have as many polygon count. Now, you just said you would like me to check. I'm going to save that so I don't have to worry about it anymore in the future. Can you grab that same piece and flip it to fill the gap? Oh, yeah. I already replied to that one, but the Discord thing. Discord, let's see. It's another racing one. Oh, is this that area?
Right 2, keep in, 120.
This is the beginning of that race, so it's the area that you're in. Oh, yeah, this is that round. This is where you got those...
In 80.
or right here, yeah. Oh, well, I think it's... Okay. Nice. House and hay bales reference. Yeah, I see what you mean. The hay bales are those big things that you put in the middle of the road. I was wondering what those were going to be. I knew they were a placeholder. They looked like placeholders, but I didn't know they were going to be hay bales. I don't know if you're planning on actually doing hay bales or if you're planning on making something that's more like Halo-centric or something like that. But that's brilliant. Okay, so I got to fix this one too on thickness. Whoops. Which is gonna be probably, what, like that? We'll see. That looks exactly right. Look at that. Eyeballed it. Okay, so what that... Ooh. Oh, that's gonna create a new... Let's see if I can find hay bales. Yeah, cool. If there's a way to make them... If you can't do hay bales, you can make it look like the UNSC threw together something, a track, in which case you can do, sandbags, because like if you wanted to make it look like Marines had set up the track, you could probably use sandbags, I think, and it would do just as well. Not perfectly, it wouldn't be a perfect, solution, but like crates and sandbags would be a good one for... There we go, 0.5 was perfect. Brought us over there to meet, but that's a new variable I'm going to have to account for with this, because at corners it's not going to meet very well on the inside. But I'm planning on putting a column on the outside anyway, so I might hide that anyway. What is this? Is this... Oh, it's that inner one. Oh, yeah, I can just scale this one back. It doesn't need to be that thick. Okay, cool. So now that it looks a lot nicer on the outside, a lot more interesting. And like I said, the gold is going to retain that effect. What's poking... Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. I haven't adjusted the height here. Bring that up. I was like, why does the bottom look so weird? There we go. 2 up, 2 down. And it's making a very nasty corner. So that's the one thing I need to fix, is the corner. But otherwise, it's a lot more detail, a lot more interesting than just the blocks, And I love these bridges, their layout and their style, which is why I'm really trying to retain that, like the way that this shape is. So I'm going to keep it, it's going to be treated like a one-to-one block out without actually being one-to-one because of the redesign of the art. So this is going to be my almost one-to-one, going back to how the mantra of making this map of the one-to-one all the time. Let's see, I'm going to make this a little rustier, actually, than the area above it. What did I set this one to? 4? Oh, 0.5. I'm going to make that... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Floor is very rusty. This is a little rusty. This one's only slightly rusty, and then we get into this, right? And this is actually very rusty on the outside. The way that the rust layer hits these is so much different. It's so different from the way it hits, like, basic objects like this one. It's, like, pretty insane, the difference. Does anybody else have that thing from one of the old Vidocs stuck in their head for their entire life, where they're like, Firefight is back, it's pretty insane, you could go down right now downstairs and play it? Like, cocaine? Or no, what does it say? Chicane. Chicane. I'm not sure what you're trying to say there. I don't know what that word is. Chicano barriers? Oh, if not, I'll white barrel it, or Chicano barriers. That makes sense, yeah. If I can find hay bales, yeah. Oh, you know what else might work? I don't know how Chicano barriers or chicane barriers. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard them Oh, Chicago barriers? I don't know. I thought they were named after a city that they were invented in. I don't remember them being that. What I was gonna say real quick though was, it just occurred to me, I was like you were saying that, and then it popped in my head. There's an object in here. Where is it? Isn't here? There's a water barrel thing. That's a whole bunch of water barrels like in a group, and I don't think it's in the barrels section or whatever, because it's multiple barrels. But I could be wrong. Let's see. Barrels. Rusty. Yeah, it's not any of these. There's do you know what I'm talking about? There's like it's got metal bars around it and stuff like that holding it together, and it's like it's like 6 different, I think it's 6 water barrels together. Oh, it might be in cover. It might be in the barriers. No, it's not. These are the sandboxes and stuff like that. Yeah. Discord. Okay, what do you got? Another video? Is this a long one? Because I know people tend to walk away whenever they're long ones, but I don't think it is. Oh, those big old buffers. That's what they are. Gotcha. I mean, tires would work too. You can make it look like tractor tires. Because if you just take some tires and make them huge, they'd probably just look like tractor tires, and you could like have those be stacked on top of each other. So that would work pretty well, actually. Okay, so anyway, this is what I'm going to do with these railings, and let's try and do that a little bit to fill out the rest of this. Let's see. This one is probably going to be the thickness for this side. I like that I now have a thickness for the straights and a thickness for the angles, so I can make it. I can actually like do the rest of this very easily and way faster than than you just saw me do that one, because I've got all the scales set up and everything from the original objects, so I can come in here and get this length and slap it into this one's length and snap it to there, which I did scale this one up earlier to go all the way to the back, which is actually you know, and it kind of was eyeballed to the back, so let me just make sure it's touching the wall. Yeah, it is. I just sort of like scaled it up and it hit the wall and it was fine, and I left it. So that was pure eyeballed, and it looks like it was like pretty much aligned perfectly, so that's pretty good. Pure luck. Let's see. Yeah, possibly I have seen those. Yeah, the giant tractor yeah, tires. Just tires in general are often used with... Oh, what am I doing? I just said I have the angled one all set up. I will use it for angles. And then the straight one's all set up. I can use it for straights. And I just sort of did that. So Ripshade, by the way, yeah, like I said, it's not that I hate our map all of a sudden. I'm just that exhausted. I'll talk about it, but I just feel like I shouldn't for a little bit, just for my own sanity. That's why we're doing a chill, like going back to waterworks and just doing a little bit of the grunt work I was planning on doing for so long. This is not hydrostatic, by the way. Not yet, anyway. It will be hydrostatic eventually. I'm just sort of making waterworks modern, look more modern first, and then we'll see, and then I'll be able to make hydrostatic eventually. Which... Is there a light here? Why are these pieces weird? Oh, no, this is that angle. Huh. Will this be a problem? I don't think so. No, it's not a problem. I just have to bring that one into it more. And then, is there another angle right here? Yeah, there is, to clean up the gap. Okay, I understand what happened here. So, it's already set to the correct angle to catch the other one, so I need to keep it the same angle. But then this one, whoa. What the heck is happening here? Oh, I grabbed the ground. That's what's happening. Let's see. Oh, wait, did you say Discord again? Hold on. Give me a second. Let me make sure I'm not coming out over here. Oof, I'm coming out over here. This is going to be tight. Oh, wait, no. Wait. No, that's not what I want to do. I do need to bring it out to here and possibly one more time. What I need to do, though, is bring on the y-axis, I can bring this in so it's not poking out. There we go. That's clean. Okay, this piece needs to be adjusted this direction a tad. And this piece needs to be flipped around again and adjusted this way. And that will tell me exactly where this needs to snap to. No. Come on now, you were snapped to that piece just now. I know you're snapped to that piece. Yeah, just snap to it again. Oh my god. That's infuriating. Okay, well we have a proper movement by a couple of inches without screwing everything up kind of technique. What's with the height? What the heck? Okay, that's just weird. What happened? Oh, I'm inside of it, that's why. Oh boy, that's weird. Okay, hold on. If I flip it out... No, what is happening? Yeah, no, that's right. Flip it over. And then I can put the height in there. No? Okay, I don't know what's going on with this. I have no idea. Oh, it's the piece! Oh my god, it's this. It's that piece. Oh, I can't do that. I gotta leave that alone. Okay, well I guess that height's gonna be wrong, unless I can get the thickness and everything right. But yeah, anyway, you said Discord. What's in there? What you sent me? Was it another thing? Race car? I like that you're sending me a much shorter version so I can just see exactly what you wanted me to see instead of seeing a whole video, because that makes it good. That makes it especially good. I see what you mean. Hay bales and the little caution things. Oh, I hit that one! Fail. Are they gonna be dynamic objects so you can actually hit them and make them like roll, move and roll? Because in a way, you could use that tactically to like bump them in front of another person's warthog. Because if you're doing a more versus race rather than a, I think these are like rally races, right? Where you just like, it's a time attack kind of thing, and you just take turns, right? That's what it looks like, but I'm just guessing. That's a rally race, right? What is that called? Okay, what happened here? This is definitely wrong. But I already deleted the object. What happened to this? Did I already delete the object? Yeah, I deleted it. Ah, shoot. That's not good. Okay, wait. They were lined up here. I should be able to snap. Why are you doing this to me? Why, Forge? Okay. Delete that one. This one should work. In theory. This sounds like Metroid. Like, what is that one? The map in yeah, probably. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't know what happened to this side. Why it snapped to the wrong thing. You know that one that's in, what is that map in Super Smash Brothers? That's like a lava map with a giant monster from, okay, I need to stretch that one out more. From Metroid. It's like do 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 do. It's something like that. We used to, for some reason, as kids, sing "You look like a big giraffe" while on that map. I have no idea why. My friend who lived across the street started it. It was kind of dumb, but yeah, that's what this reminds me of, is that theme right there. Let's see. His name was Nick. Still is. Let's see. Okay, let's grab this one. I don't know if you guys remember. It's like Beskar? Not Beskar, that's the armor. It's like something like that, though, the name of it. I don't remember what the map is called. But yeah. Something weird. Okay, so I had to snap it to the outside, not the inside. That's what happened last time with this one. I snapped it to the inside instead of the outside, and because I adjusted their height and thickness, it did it in the wrong spot. I have to snap it to the top on the outside to make it line up, and even then it looks like I'm gonna have to make adjustments because of the fact that I had to... Let's see if I can just do that. Yeah, I can just snap it to the new one. Okay, cool. This is a square piece, right? Oh, wait, this is the... Right, this is that piece. That could literally be, like, as thin as it gets, but... Yeah. Okay, this is a triangle piece again. So we need to bring it in. Tad. Oh, I remember this one. The angle wasn't perfect because there's something about it. What was it about it? Is it the same piece on the top? No, it's not the same piece on the top. I don't remember why it was angled. Oh man, I remember I was having trouble with it, but that was so long ago. I don't remember what the trouble was. We gotta bring this over until it fills in that hole again. Just like that. Okay, cool. Too far. Way too far. Apparently I scaled it too much. Possibly only in the one direction, but this is only needs to be there, and now we can adjust its scaling back to working. Why does it gap like that? Okay, that's fine over here, it's fine over there, that's perfect. Okay. So you can see these pieces are going to be a little bit weird to work with, but they should be pretty easy in the end. By comparison to like building a whole new bridge, this is nothing. Let's see. Let's go to the corner of that one and delete that. There we go. Is that correct? I'm thinking about adjusting the switchbacks. What are the switchbacks? Are those like where it turns and goes back again? Goes back on itself? What is going on with the height here? This is strange. Oh, it's about the thickness. This one isn't going as far over as it's supposed to. Okay, so, but that just means it's not going to match up with the metal. Oh, this probably needed to be extended before I snapped it to it, I see. Whoops. Snap back to there. Adjust this kind of way. There we go. Let's see, the long descent area at the start. Switchbacks, is that what I was saying? Is that whenever it circles back on itself, kind of like that, like a S-bend, like a major S-bend? Is that what a switchback is? That's what I'm assuming. It's something like that, or what exactly is that term for? In racing, I mean, I don't... Let's see. Dun 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 dun. That's what I want. Yeah, just downwards. Gotcha. Oh, okay, so slopes, like downward slopes, like going down to... Yeah, I see, a lower level or whatever. Huh. Is this floor up here? It is. I had just shown that through, but apparently now my seams are not lining up there. I'm going to have to put another piece in the middle to clean that up. As you can see, I sort of left it like a hole. And man, that new art style around the railing needs to be fixed anyway. But yeah, needs to be upgraded a little better. I might put a solid line of metal right there, of really thin Forerunner metal, that'll close up the gap between them, and between the pieces, and also create a better detail around it and everything like that. Like how I did this one, where this one has this little piece at the bottom that sort of acts like a thing. There used to be that going along the sides of the floor. Actually, that's what I'll do. Yeah, let's unlock that. So if I bring this to an angle, this is what used to be here. And then what I did was I just sort of... But I think I forgot to look up whenever I was redesigning the art. So I lost that, apparently, as I deleted other pieces from above. So that it would be there, and it created a window, and then I'll create another one right there. Or I'll find something else to do down here that will cover this hole, and put like some kind of detailed shape down here, which would be kind of cool. Why isn't this set to yellow? And the Forerunner metal is completely wrong. It should be black with 0.4. The default... Wow, that's really dark looking down here, especially compared to this one, which must also not be set. Oh, I set them on the other side of the map. I remembered setting these pieces, so I was a little confused for a second there. Did I do 0.5 or 0.4? Yeah, 0.4, there we go. Oh, I added water down here, by the way. I forgot to mention that. I've got a little pond of water there, a little pond of water over here, and over on the side where there's sunlight, there's like little plant life growing in the water. It's not very good yet. I just sort of put it together as okay. It looks fine from this angle. It looks fine when you're on foot. It looks fine when you're driving through it on a Warthog. It looks fine for big team battle maps where you have too much of your budget being taken up by the map being huge and needing all of these ground pieces just to exist. But yeah, think about making them go a different way because it's not challenging enough. Oh, I forgot to mention, everyone who might remember from all the way back in the day, my Forge simulation memory had gotten to 97%, and that was actually 100% because of that bug. That bug had been fixed by 343, and now I've got it all the way back down to 95%. I actually saw it at 94% once, and then I did I added that pump shroud in the middle without deleting the old one, so it went back up to 95%. But I've got a really good Forge simulation memory percentage compared to what I was. It's not maxed out anymore. We're not as tight as we were, so whenever I was talking about how tight I was, and that's why I did these as minimal, I could actually make updates to the AI to make them take better routes, but just a little bit, or significantly better routes maybe. Give them things like the ability to hop down here because I can actually put a jump guide over this rail here or something to that effect. Like I can actually do that now because I have the budget to do it. The music just turned off. We're going to go with the Lud and Schlatt's music, Emporium playlist thing because I am thinking something more chill. Let's see. Okay, and you see how I've got them all like weirdly layered. That's not gonna happen. I think the way that I had it set up was that I brought this in until it met that corner perfectly. If I hadn't deleted them, this would be way easier. And then set it to 1. Turn off magnets there. That's how I had it, so there'd be that nice, clean line there. It doesn't go too far, it doesn't stop in the middle and put a corner in there. And good, it's not showing up on the top. I didn't really want it to show up on the top, so I'm glad for that. Now what I might do, though, is... Is it sealing up the holes? Oh, I don't like that. It's too far into that. Okay, so it's sealing up the holes, but it's doing it too well. So I think what I'm going to do is bring it back on the X to, like, there. Because that's, or maybe even like 1, there we go, 0.8. Nope, we're gonna do 0.5. 0.05, I mean. There we go. That's a good lineup. No, it doesn't cover up the rope, or the path, I mean. Sorry, the angle. There we go, now it covers up that gold metal angle a little better. I might bring this lower and make it taller. Because right now it's like, goes in both directions, so it's kind of annoying. But like I could bring it down to where my answer's there, and I definitely want to get rid of this because there's new pieces. I started this portion before the update, and then the update introduced new square Forerunner pieces that were actually able to do stuff like this and look good at the same time. So I was so excited for that, and now I can actually bring them in here because this piece was as close to good as I could make it before, and it's kind of cool with the gold and everything, but it doesn't match how it used to look, and it feels too, like it's drawing too much attention, and it just doesn't match up in the back like at all, or underneath, or anything. It's like a very rough, it's not like a puzzle piece, you know? I saw this stage in Greece that goes, wait, what do y'all say? Yeah, just downwards. Yeah, thinking about making them go a different way because it's not challenging enough. If you guys hate this music, by the way, and would rather leave the stream than listen to it, let me know and I will turn it off and I'll go to a different one. But I think the music is pretty fun, so if you do like it, then yeah, stick around. But yeah, I saw that it's all commercial free if you want to use it in your own stuff too. I saw this stage in Greece that goes under a rock arch. Oh, that's cool. Oof. Rock arches are awesome to me. I've loved them my whole life. So are tree arches. Like whenever they do what do you call it, like redwood trees that like disappear, you know? Or they use it as like an actual like tunnel. Yeah, that's cool. It creates like a diamondy effect there. And that's okay, but I think I want to bring it even lower. I'm gonna send it to you. Okay, cool. Yeah, do that because like I said, I love rock arches. That's a good idea. I think that's a great idea. Let's see. Let's bring this up a bit until it meets nicely like the diamond shape, but also covers that up. Because I don't mind there being like these fins underneath. That won't really affect the block like the design too much. It will bring a light out right here, but that's again not too big of a deal. Let's see. Let's see. Oh wait. That's probably too far, because I just realized I need to bring it down too. So whenever that diamond shape is back, whoop, like that. Wow. Why do I have it not aligned perfectly? Oh, the update fixed this, that's why. I couldn't do this before. I had to snap it to it, and the snaps aren't perfect. Okay. There we go, right there. Now, to close those holes, bring it up until they disappear. Nope, that ruins the perfect diamond. I'd rather the holes be there with a good diamond. Does it fit down here? No, just a little more, and then I'm gonna go check your Discord. Perfect. And then, like I said, I'm going to replace that. Okay, check the message you sent in Discord. Let's see. Another... Ooh, cool.
30, left 1, 30, right 1 into right 2, and left 1 into left 1, full cut, into right
How do
1,
I
cut,
get this to be
left
better quality? These are pretty cool.
1, and right 2 into left 2,
Very nice.
and right 3 into left, right 4, and right 2 into left 1, into right 1, very narrow, and right 3 short,
So these are,
and left 2
those
short,
numbers she's saying that 1 is the easiest turn, 6 is hardest, right?
right 3,
Or is it the other way around? That is pretty cool. That is some nice cliffside inspiration for your map. That's going to be really nice. Okay, so like for example, this is not set to the correct metal either. It's, let's see, 1 is basically hairpin. Hairpin as in like turning really sharp, or hairpin as in a really tight path? Because I don't know immediately. That's how bad that's 6 is barely a turn. Oh, okay, yeah. So 6 is like, it's like it's like a wiggle. It's more like playing squiggles with your friends on this road, which I do not condone, but I do it. I've did it back whenever I was younger. You know, whenever you're on the road and you go, and your friend's in the side seat and you just go, squiggles, and you start turning the wheel back and forth so fast that their head hits the window practically. Yeah, it's great. Or does hit the window in some cases. You know, it's terrible fun. Terrible fun. But anyway, I do not condone it. Don't do that. Okay, so this piece is a nice square piece, but I've used it a lot, and I don't know if it's a good idea to use it every time here. Let me see if this gold is too much. I can also rotate it and make the curved edge be the top instead of the sides. The side like this. But I don't mind it being the side. It doesn't have to go back that far. That was just necessary. It actually should be meeting up with that piece right there. Did I keep the other side normal? I think I already upgraded it and replaced it. Yeah, I did. Dang, I don't have a natural side to look at, like an original. Oof. I think I also made this thicker though, but no, it's something you can jump on. I made this thinner. That's what it was. This piece is thinner than the old one, and this piece was... I don't remember why I made it so much thinner, but I think it was something I had to do. I don't remember. Jeez. I should have paid more attention whenever I was making this. Okay, let's see. So I don't forget about these things. But anyway, so the idea is that I could replace this with this one, and it would be a pretty decent little spot right here, right? And it would look kind of like this. And I'll try and keep it so it's poking out just enough that we can see it. It would look like that. And I could line that line up and this line up with this, with you know, with this rail. If I scale it correctly, I could line it up here like this, and that would look pretty natural. It actually might look really good. And outside, what it would look like? Too hard to tell with this other piece here. Well, not really that much harder to tell. It wouldn't look bad either. I mean, I could bring this up until it disappears, or I could let's see, let's bring that one back and see what happens if I bring this up to like just around there. So from below it would look like... No, I need it to be lined up with the bridge above it. So lined up with... Let's see. I think the best bet for this one would be lined up like right there, I think. Nope, that's not the right piece. This one. Or maybe just a tad up. Maybe something like that. That could work. And then that would have it like this. I'd have to get the right height. I would undo that so I can undo the deletion so I can get the height correct, because this one was scaled vertically to match the old piece, which was based on being able to jump right up to it, and it was perfect because that's what you do in Halo 2. Why is this so hard to get up the slope of? It's fine now, because you could hop up here. Anyway, nowadays you can clamber, so like you could hop up here and then just clamber up. Well, I thought you could. Apparently you can't clamber there. This one sounds like, oh, it's because this thing is so close to the edge, that edge is no longer a clamber point. I see. That's fine. I wasn't necessarily needing you to be able to do that, but you could do it. For example, clamber, clamber, and you don't even need to use the, that slope. But anyway, if, I think that slope is too tight because of the way that it's designed. If I flipped it around and did it like this, would that be better? The slope would be... I need two of them on top of each other anyway. Oh, the slope would be more horizontal. Like less extreme. Man, that is a lot better, isn't it? I could do this. And then like just move it back just a tad. At the moment the switchback slopes are kind of boring, not gonna lie. Oh, in your map? Wait, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. Why is it do... Oh, it's... Okay, yeah. It's got my controls inverted. Here we go. Or not inverted, but switched. Let's see, yeah. I don't think they're that bad in yours, but I think that that if you have a way of making them more interesting, then yeah, absolutely go for it. You want applesauce? Oh, okay. That makes sense. That would also make a cool, like, up and then wider part. Yeah. Is it everything okay? Yeah? Oh, it is getting late. Oh, Jesus, 11 o'clock where I live. Okay, I didn't think about that. I wasn't noticing. Okay, because we were being so chill about it with the map making. Okay, I might have to go. But, okay, so basically what I would do with this copy is bring this down. Oh, is that going to make it more tight? Oh, I can probably make it shorter, though. I can probably make it significantly shorter, which will bring that slope back down again, because I'm going to have two of them on top of each other anyway. If I'm already going to have two of them on top of each other, to meet that height... Quit slapping me with a spoon, what are you doing? Please stop, Liam. Oh, buddy. That is not nice. Okay, as long as it's less extreme than the other one, it's gonna be good. So, and I need to bring it over so that you can get onto it from the other block. And then I need to bring it back in. So bring it back over. Roughly like this is what we're looking at. I would need to line it back up because I just adjusted it in the wrong direction a bit. And then what we'd be looking at is roughly this. Which, let's see if walking up it is easier. If it's significantly easier, this might work. It's not really significantly easier, and it might be the fact that there's a gap in the middle. I might need to make it wider. It might... No, yeah, this one definitely won't let me up. Okay, let's see. Also, I'm undecided on rock colors. Oh, yeah, you're gonna go... Oh, you're wondering if you're gonna go brown rocks, gray rocks, something like that? That's a good point. Yeah. So, yeah. I think that you should, do your thing. I think I'm gonna eventually... Basically, I'm gonna make this area look nicer. Oh, let me show you the other option real quick. This piece... Oh, it's a, it's locked. I forgot about that. Where did I get the other one from? Oh, yeah, it's from over there. Okay, this piece is a column. Let me just grab one. Forerunner columns. They're now down in... Before I go, I'm just gonna go structure in beams. There's a Forerunner beam. It's just a nice square. You can turn it into a nice rectangle as you see fit. And I could, for example, do this one here, and it would be much simpler design. Hey, buddy. Yeah, okay. I'll get you some just a second. You want one? Okay, I'll open it up in just a second. I get it. I gotta finish, buddy. If you let me finish, I can be done, and then I can open it up for you. But I gotta finish my stream real quick. So basically something like this, and it would have a little cool light there, and I could do something like to this effect. You see what I mean? So those are my couple options, but I'll figure out which one I'm gonna go with. But the new update came with a lot of different cool stuff. Okay, don't spill it on the floor. Be very, very careful as you walk back into the other room. Here, let me drink some of this to get it up. If I didn't, you would have spilt it. Trust me. These little cups are way overfilled with the juice that comes around the fruit. There you go. Sorry, everyone, for slurping in your face. Okay, let's worry about rating somebody. But those are basically just showing that they have a bunch of different new objects in the list. No one's on. Okay, we're gonna find someone new. This has been the case the last couple of times. Is it because I'm streaming so late lately? This has been the case the last couple of times.
No.
Is it because I'm don't redo my thing. Okay, we gotta find someone to raid or to host. We gotta go to Halo Infinite. Unless you guys want me to send you guys to something other than Halo Infinite, but let's see. My first stream. Okay, 108 viewers. Gator Time. I don't know who that is, but it's their first stream. We can go ahead and hop into that and see.
Giant pussy.
Oh my
Get in
god,
here.
we are not gonna do that one. Jesus Christ. YouTube is gonna have a field day with that one. Saturday is for the birthday bash, or whatever that, or birthday boy. Okay, this is someone's birthday.
Kick channel.
Finally.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna raid this guy. What is his name? Grims S. I don't know who that is. He's got more people than me, so I'm gonna assume he's pretty popular. And we're gonna do that one. Grims S. Start host. Here we go. Bye. Goodbye, everyone. And anyone on
This
YouTube is watching.
game of big team. We're gonna dominate.
This guy's way too loud.
Oh, I just got raided.
It's only 6 people. Don't get too excited, but it's okay. It's a big number for me. Yep. Okay, I'm still on YouTube. But you got there's one person watching on YouTube, it says. So thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I'm not sure who it is over there, but yeah, thanks. And you're still live. Everyone else is gone because it got sent. You got sent over there. And yeah, so I'll catch you later. I'm gonna end